Yes, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's match day. We're back. First of all, a massive thank you for every single person who was with us for the last 24 hours or so. We did raise just shy of about 3.8K and counting. So thank you very much. Let's start off with that. Second of all, let's get to the team news. The team news is out already. Sorry, should be tidier than that, shouldn't I? The team news is out already. And as always, James Maddison is the scapegoat for Ange after a defeat. It is not surprising. This is what this manager does. We're playing at home. He's got no playmaker in the team. Listen, I don't need to tell you my feelings on Ange Postecoglou. I'm at the stage where I think it's funny. Johnson starts. He was atrocious. Don't worry. Bentancur was atrocious. He still starts. Let's look at the team, shall we? So the Tottenham team today is Vicario in goal, Porro, Romero, Danso, and Spence. So Romero back into captain the team immediately. You can't make this up. Bentancur, Basuma, and Sarr with Johnson, Solanke, and Odebear. So let's have a look. Vicario in goal. We knew that was going to be the case, didn't we? That's not a surprise in any way, shape, or form. We knew that was going to be the goalkeeper. A back four that Romero comes back. Jed Spence drops to the bench. Adogi drops to the bench. So Jed Spence will go to left back, Porro to right back, and Romero will play alongside Danso. I'm guessing Danso will go to the left-hand side of the central defence. Bentancur keeps his place after an atrocious performance in Alkmaar. When we said this manager, he has his favourites. Bentancur is definitely one of them. So is Brennan Johnson. And Basuma and Sarr are the two midfielders alongside him, with Brennan Johnson on the right, Odebear on the left, and Dominic Solanke, who looked like he was injured towards the end of the Alkmaar game. He is back into the team for a start in the Premier League. In goal, Kinski. In goal. I'm all over the place. I had about 10, 11 hours sleep as well. Kinski, Adogi, Van der Ven, Gray, Bergval, Maddison, Tell, Son, and Scarlett. So as for all the youngsters immediately drop out, all the youngsters immediately drop out the moment everyone's fit. So again, do not ever tell me that this is a youth project. This is not a youth project. The youth players were playing because people were injured. But let me know what you make of the team. Look, it's a difficult one, right? Because teams like Bournemouth, before the season started, you'd be sitting there saying, Tottenham Hotspur should be well above Bournemouth in this table. Right. So, what's happened? Let's have a look, shall we? If we look at the Premier League table, Bournemouth are currently on 43 points. Tottenham are on 33 points. A win today, we could close the gap to them to 7 points. If we lose today to Bournemouth, Bournemouth will be 13 points clear of us. And Bournemouth will go into sixth place. If they win today, they'll go above Brighton on goal difference. The other game today is Chelsea at home to Leicester. Chelsea will go into fourth above Manchester City. If they win today, Leicester City will move to 18th if they win today and 3 points behind Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think Chelsea will win that one quite comfortably if we're going to be brutally honest. Guys, first topic of conversation. James Maddison dropped. James Maddison dropped as usual. He is the only player in our football team with creativity, but he gets dropped. It is not a surprise. Hang on 1 second. Let me just send this link live. If anyone wants to join, beauty of having WhatsApp groups with loads of Spurs YouTubers. It just screams of Ange, doesn't it? It screams. Now, I'm not saying we can't win, but you know, now that everyone's back fit, James Maddison straight away is the guy that drops out. Sarr in, Basuma in, Bentancur keeping his place though. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Why, when Kulu's injured, and Maddison is not in that 11, and it just feels odd. It just feels odd. Big up to the Queen, Ellie Hoiberg, who said, big up, Savva. Hope you slept okay after the brilliant marathon 24-hour charity stream. Congratulations. Ellie, I had about 10, I reckon about 10 and a half all in all last night. I was lights out by about 10:30. I did have a Wagamama's before I went to bed. I had a cheeky little katsu. And then I was asleep on the sofa, went up to bed and woke up about 9ish this morning. So, yeah, had a lot of sleep and had a haircut. Had the beard trimmed, just feel like a human being again. But thank you very much for the kind words. Adiz has said that midfield is shocking. For F's sake, Ange out. The Boomverse has said Romero in the squad to validate him jetting off to play Argentina. Listen, I don't even know what to predict today, guys. Normally, you know me, I'm pretty confident. I'll come in here and say, yeah, we'll win 2-1, we'll lose 3-0, we'll draw. I've given up predicting. Let's get some light in here, shall we? There you go. That's a bit better. Hang on. I reckon we can get just a little bit more light as well. There we go. Some light on this lovely sunny day. By the way, bear with me 1 second. No, we're all right. No, we're all right. Sorry, I thought someone was going to be at my door. Look, lovely sunny day. By the way, there's going to be no Spurs review tonight. I can't do this for 3 or 4 hours and then do the Spurs review later after the 24-hour charity stream. So, yeah, I'm not going to be doing one today. We'll be back with the Spurs review next week. There's no other reason. It's just, it's a lot of streaming in one weekend. Igor said, who is supposed to create in that midfield? Don't worry, you've got Brennan Johnson and Odegaard for the creativity. It's madness. Lily White Lane has said, big up, Savva, our best player ability-wise left out again. Honestly, I told you, this is the worst manager I've ever seen. Yeah, absolutely, Nick, absolutely. Let me know if you want to come on for a few minutes, Nick. I said, oh, is my front door going? I said, resting son of Maddison for the Europa League is the new excuse. It will be that, won't it? Yeah, but the Europa League was more important. It just screams to me of Spurs didn't play well at the week. It must be James Maddison's fault. James Maddison. It's always James's fault. Big up. Lauren Deb saying, you look sexy. I'll take it. I'm having it. Who else thinks I look sexy? Don't. Don't put your answers in the chat. I don't want to know. Big up to you all. Jason's gone with 3-0 to Bournemouth. Very rare someone calls me sexy. I'll take it. By the way, Savva, how are you awake? I had about 10 hours sleep. Sorry, it was someone at my front door. Big up to each and every one. Someone said, am I watching Leeds and Portsmouth? No, I'm not. Is it on right now? Here it is, Portsmouth v Leeds United. It's half time. What's the score? Let me know. The Aussie Ange hater. Love it. Love it. The Aussie Ange hater. Here we go. Let's bring on. Should we bring on Nick? I've sent him in the link. Let's bring on Nick. Phil Moss said, I had a Wagamama's before I went to sleep. Is that a euphemism? Phil, I'm not sure if you know what euphemisms are. I'm not sure what a Wagamama's means. Let me know. No, I had a chicken katsu. I'm a big fan of the katsu. Always get extra sauce. If anyone gets a katsu from Wagamama's, extra sauce. Got to get extra sauce. Steve has said Madders and Ange is more than personal now. He knows Madders is more valuable than he is, and he's trying to put his Aussie balls on the table. Yeah, absolutely, completely agree. Big up, Zealous. Hope you're well. Big up to the richest man. Anthony Clark, how you doing, bro? Thank you for the kind words. Son needs a rest. Sure, I'm not bothered about Son. I'm bothered about James Maddison, our creative player, the most goal contributions in our squad this season in the league. Phil Coys. Phil. How are you, mate? Said, what a boring, what a boring lineup. This is what Ange has created. Siraj said Ange into his second season, and he does not have a consistent first 11. Embarrassing. M.A. Dabs has said, looks like Ange had the lip readers watching the game on TV the other night. Offshore Mike's gone with 3-1. Offshore, Mike, I have no idea anymore. As I said yesterday, if someone said to me, we're going to win, I'd say, yep. Someone says to me, we lost, I'd say, yep. Someone said it was a draw, I'd say, yep. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know. Does it even matter in the league right now? We are, let this sink in. We are 9 points off the top half. We are 5 points off of 12. We're 13th right now, by the way. Hang on. Let me double check that. We're 5 points off of 12. We're 6 points off of 11th. 9 points off the top half. 10 points off 9th. 11 points off 8th. 12 points off Aston Villa, who apparently we're much better than. You just can't write this stuff. It's just absolutely hilarious. 2-0 Bournemouth, says the Knight of Republic. Brandon, I'll tell you what, I'm going to talk about this with Nick when he joins. I am going to. Bear with me 1 second. Yes, sorry. Lots of water. Got to have fluids. What was we talking about? Yes, Semenyo. You know Semenyo's going to have a good game. You know he is. You know how we play on the right-hand side with Porro. He is going to have a good game. It's almost a guarantee. He might not score. He might not assist, but you know he's going to give us a torrid time. Talking about a torrid time, there are 72 likes. Let's get that to 150 immediately, guys and girls. I'm not asking anymore. I'm telling. Let's get to 150 likes. Come on. Whack those likes up. Boop, 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 boop. I've got that in my head. I don't know why. I'm a bit hyper today. I shouldn't be. I should be really tired. But I'm not. Big up to Eagle. Thank you. Alfia said, at least there's no hate on Kulu anymore until he gets fit. Can't stop blaming every other useless player. Kulu and Madders are our best players and they don't play together. Mate, this manager isn't even playing the one that's not injured. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what do you do? Ellie has said, enough of the kind words. Time to be brutal. Are you going to carry on your twerking for Gallagher? I twerk for Gallagher, for Villa, for Arsenal. Who do I not twerk for, Ellie? Big up to you. Marshall, hello. Hello. Big up to Izmir. Big up to George. How we doing, brother? Marios hates this manager with a passion. No nonsense football fans. They're big up the hair, Sav. Yeah, I've always had hair. I've just had it a bit cut and growing it a bit differently. So yeah, big up to you. Thank you very much. Love to bits, Savva, but you must be sleep deprived to call Maddison a midfield creator. No, if you ever look at how many assists he's got in his Premier League career, he's a midfield creator. I don't understand what that means. And to cure my depression. Oh no, beyond 72. Yeah, this is just what he does. Yeah, we know that. We know that. Proximo. Why stop Maddison in this game? We need him for Europe. Why can't Maddison play today and Thursday? It makes no sense. Oh, these Ange fans. I can't wait. When Ange goes, people like Proximo will go. It will be a good day for our fan base. Anyone who's an Ange fan, for me, doesn't have Spurs' best interests now at heart. Anyone who's an Ange fan doesn't have his best interests, the best interests of Spurs at half. Crystal Palace apparently looking for Basuma. I bet you if he goes to Basuma, he starts playing well. Alex said, I'm not against that lineup. We need energy all over the pitch. What about creativity? No creativity. Okay. Vince has said, my care factor now is at an all-time low. Yeah, it's mad. And Savva, Maddison's probably told Ange how shit his tactics are. I mean, I could have told him that. The Bournemouth 11. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I should go to the Bournemouth 11. Let's have a look. So Bournemouth have gone with Kepa in goal. A back four of Cliver. What am I talking about? A back four of Cook, Hill, Hooson and Kirkes. In midfield, they've got Christie and Adams. Cliver, Semenyo and Tavernier behind Evan Nielsen. Semenyo's going to have a field day. By the way, Chelsea are playing Leicester today as well. For anybody that cares about that, Chelsea are going to go back into the top four. Who remembers when I predicted this and I was laughed at for saying Chelsea would finish above us? Do you remember? Let's have a look. Look, where I've got Chelsea in fifth, and I was told, gutted. Okay. Look, I mean, look, I had Bournemouth down in 15th. They're 10 points clear of us. I had us above Newcastle. That was silly. And Brighton, and Palace, and Brentford, and Forest, and Bournemouth. Oh, dearie me, these Ange fans. They're not, I don't call them Spurs fans. They're Ange fans now. Mark, yeah, he's being rewarded for his absolutely shocking performances in the last two games. Yeah, it's just what this manager does. Afternoon, Savva, great work on a 24-hour stream. Can't see us getting a win unless Bournemouth don't take multiple chances. We will concede. Yes, we will indeed. By the way, if anyone hasn't subscribed to this channel, please do. We're only 6 subscribers away from 16,800. So we had a few over the weekend. So I'll put that link in the chat. That's not it. Is that it? Yeah, no, that's not it either. Here we go. Boom. Here's the link for... This is the link for my normal channel, by the way, for the first channel. Please, if you haven't, please do subscribe. I'm going to pin that in the chat as well. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. We can get to 16,800. 16,800. It'll be a massive target to get to. So thank you very much for anyone that would do that. Where are we? Another defeat incoming. I just don't know anymore. Phil said, see our whole midfield, bar Maddison, Bergvall and Gray, sell our whole midfield, sorry. Bar Maddison, Bergvall and Gray, our midfield is shit. Yeah, look, I just, there's nothing really in there for me. Jason Manuel, again, another Ange fan. Look, have a look at this. Sick to death of his moaning. Like, yeah, he's only our top goal-scoring contributor this season. Sure, sick to death of his moaning. Look at these fans. Look at the state of our fan base. I'll call them out. Jason, I'm calling you out. He's our creator. He's our playmaker. What are we doing here? Ryan, big up, brother. Hope you're well, mate. Has said, Savva, I would play the kids in the Europa League just because they can't do any worse than this and just play the starting 11 in Europe. Mate, I don't even know what the starting 11 is anymore. I am a bit tired, but I'm a bit hyper as well. So I am tired. I'll have another good sleep tonight, but thank you very much. Yeah, but most of them aren't. They just say silly things like what that Jason guy just said. They just say stupid shit. They can't see that it's Ange. It's Maddison's fault now. Like, these fans just don't understand football. I find it hilarious. But why? Sorry. On what evidence? The normal evidence suggests that every time Spurs lose a game, Maddison is normally the one dropped the next game. It's not rocket science. Who will land Ginger today? Phil said Bentancur is okay, but not good enough from midfield. Yeah, I agree. I you know my feelings on Bentancur. I'm just not really enamored by him at all. I don't think he does enough. You know, he does something every now and then and we all lose our minds, but not enough for me. Big up to El Tel. So good afternoon, Reverend Sleepyhead. Big up to you, Jose. Thank you for coming on. I enjoyed the 11 and you guys picking Vertonghen. Oh, sleeping dogs won't lie. But big up to Jose, one of my favourites. I do love a bit of chat with Jose. Big up to you, my man. So we're still getting a few donations coming in, roughly about 3.8k. And that's across both Just Giving and YouTube. So just on Just Giving, we raised 2,850 and just under 800 quid. Just over 900 quid on YouTube. So YouTube will take a cut of that. So over about 3.6k all in all. So I'm really proud of that. Really, I thought that was a really, good amount of money to raise in 24 hours for for the Mayhew Animal Home. I'm expecting them to give me free animal treatment for life. If you're watching no, I'm joking. I'm just joking. Yes. This would have been a perfect opportunity to play Gray in the 6. Perfect. Absolutely. Nope, he doesn't want to do it. I told you, when everyone's fit, he's a very predictable manager. Absolutely, Leslie said normal evidence is Maddison is being rested. Normal evidence. People don't want that. Maddison had his chance against Alkmaar. Didn't take it. What are you, Jason? Please, you're embarrassing. You're embarrassing at this stage, mate. He didn't take it. Sorry. Bentancur, who played, who was awful, and Johnson, who was awful, did take it. Oh my gosh. Why doesn't he play Gray in midfield? Let's ask Lubo. Shall we? Here you go. I'm just going to say, good to see. Here you go. Good to see Gray in midfield in this. Good to see Gray in midfield. I love our Archie Gray debates. Thank you. Subscribers away from 16.8k. And on this beautiful sunny day, we've got a beautiful, sexy man who's eating. What are you eating? A breadstick.
A breadstick, yeah.
Good. How are you?
I'm good. You look very refreshed, very...
Mate, you know. I went to my barber's today. When I go to my barber's, I get the wax on the face. I get the steam. I get the ears waxed, the nose, just with the shoulders massage, just like a pampered princess when I go there. So yeah, I feel good. Nick.
Yeah.
James Maddison is on the bench. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Because we're resting him for the Europa League, which is more important because that's all we've got left to play for. Yeah. Yeah, we bring Christian Romero straight back in, and everyone needs a rest. And yeah, I mean, look, I'm glad Sonny's been, let's call it how it is, dropped. Yeah, we can say he's been rested, but yeah, I'm not buying it if I'm honest. So, but Maddison every time he is, he's the one that needs to be rested, rotated. What do we want to call it?
Dropped. I'm saying dropped. I'm not even going with these words. I mean, look, the moment players are fit, no Bergvall, no Gray, no Maddison. This guy is. I'm just shocked. Spencer's even starting.
Look, I think Bergvall needed to be kind of, if we're rotating or we're doing, he needs to be brought out of that midfield. He's kind of been a bit rash and he is only young, so I can get it from a Bergvall point of view. But let's be honest, they've played 2 games in 11 days, so don't tell me they're tired. But it was the 3 months before that. Okay, cool, I get it. 3 months before that, but they've had 2 games. This will be the second game in 11 days. So come on, what are we doing here?
Here we go. The most wins, just quickly, Sky, I've got up on screen, from the most wins from the first 200 games in the Premier League as managers. Which manager do you think is top?
I wonder. Pep?
It is Pep. Who's second? Former Spurs manager.
Former Spurs manager. Nuno.
Nuno. It's not. Jose Mourinho. The reason it's on the screen is they're showing Mikel Arteta is in 5th. And then Maurizio Pochettino is down in 9th. Level on games with Claudio Ranieri. Dilly ding, dilly dong. Just thought that was quite interesting.
Oh, yeah, but Arsenal are back, though. Arsenal are back. Where's Angus? Arsenal are back because they signed this new director of football. They're back.
Angus, where are you? I'll tell you what, this is a really good one, Brandon. Let's play how many shots against Spurs bingo. Yes. Let's see. Let's play how many shots. Okay. He's going with 28. Nick, how many shots will Bournemouth have against Tottenham?
I'm gonna go slightly less. I'm gonna go because it's a bit warmer today. So obviously we're not used to this temperature. So I'm gonna say 22 shots.
22. I'm gonna go with a cool crisp. I reckon 19. I think 19 shots today from Bournemouth. And then the excuse will be what? Because you've got your best defender, Spence, playing, your best right back, according to fans, Porro playing, your best goalkeeper, and Danso and Romero, who's back. Romero being back. This is interesting, right? He hasn't played football for, God, was it November? November, I think he's last played.
Something like that. Since the last international break, no?
Yeah. He's listen, when is the international break? Is it next week?
No, it's at the end of the month. It feels like next week because we don't play that often anymore. But yeah, it feels like there's an international break between our games because we're not in that competition, which will soon happen when we go out of Europa. So there'll just be like an international break all the time. But we still, we'll have one game a week, and there'll still be an excuse. But it's at the end of the month. So Romero playing himself nicely into form. Look, we said this the other day. There should be no excuses. We've got, Brennan Johnson. I don't know. I swear he's like is he like the Jordan Henderson of the England team, where he's got like a picture of Ange in an uncompromising situation? Because this guy never gets dropped unless he's injured. What? He never gets. At
least
stopped.
Jordan Henderson did a job. At least I knew.
I know,
what Jordan
but you know what I mean. Towards the end, it was like, God, Jordan Henderson's there. Why is Jordan Henderson still there? He's playing at Ajax, or not even playing at Ajax. Do you know what I mean? And Brennan Johnson. I don't know what to say. Look, for me, I'm pleased that Porro's playing only because I think Spencer's been better. Spencer's played so much at left back that he's forgotten how to play right back, right? So Spence looks far better on the left. I think obviously, look, Archie Gray. Lubo's probably in mourning. He's probably going to be going mad because Archie Gray's chance for Archie Gray to play in midfield today. Oh, look, doesn't get the chance.
Madness, isn't it? It's what I love about this is you've got the fans saying this game doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. Yeah. We're resting so-and-so. We're resting Maddison and Son for Europe. Cool. If this game doesn't matter and we're resting people, why is Bentancur playing, who was awful at the midweek? And
he can't play on Thursday. That's why Bentancur's
No, sure. But if this game doesn't mean anything, give Gray a game in midfield. If this game doesn't mean anything, stick Gray in there, then stick Basuma and Sarr for the engines around him.
Yeah.
And let them be box to box and let Gray sit. Nope. One thing we just talked about just now before you joined. I say we, I mean me in the chat. I'm going to change the poll in the chat, by the way. I'm going to change the poll. So I don't like the poll I put. Who will win today? At the moment, 56% of 330 people think Bournemouth. I'm going to end that poll, and I'm going to ask this poll, right? How many shots will Bournemouth have? Ready? How many shots will Bournemouth have? Right? I just want to get everybody's. How many shots will? I'm at the stage where I don't even care anymore. Like what? Do you know what I mean? I just don't care. 5 to 10. They'll definitely have 5 to 10, won't they? 5 to 10, 10 to 15. 15 to hang on, sorry. Probably help if I worked out how numbers work, wouldn't it? 5 to 10, 11 to 15. I'm going to go 15 to 16 to 22 and 23 plus. 23 plus. Let's get the poll, guys and girls. How many shots are Bournemouth going to have today? The poll is up. Please get in there. One thing we just talked about, Nick, was you just know Semenyo, who's going to play on the left for Bournemouth. I'm calling it now. He's going to have a really good game. Don't ask me how I know. I'm just calling it now. Fair?
Yeah. We're looking at this. No, it's Tavernier on the left, no?
Well, normally it's
Tavernier's on the left.
Tavernier. Yeah.
Tavernier,
I can't believe I said that time. I like Marcus Tavernier. I I don't know. I thought Tavernier was a right-sided player. I don't know. In the chat, let us know what you think. Where's he going to play?
Well, either way, whoever's playing on Bournemouth's left is going to have a stunning game. Yeah. So.
Yes, and Kluivert's playing as well, right?
Yeah.
So whoever plays on the left and Kluivert will have a good game. Look, James Hill is playing centre half today, by the way, who they signed from Blackburn. So we can't turn around and say that Bournemouth have got loads. Let's have a look at their injuries, by the way. So Bournemouth are missing Unal, Smith, Senesi, Araujo, Zabanyi. Here he is. Here he is. Look, this guy. Oh, gosh, this guy.
That's not very nice, is it?
What?
Didn't turn up yesterday. Didn't turn up yesterday, did he?
Yeah.
I actually tried twice. I tried twice, but I was away for the weekend, so I actually tried, but my internet was terrible. But
for the weekend, are you still away, or are you back at home?
I'm back at home now.
So you're away for Saturday then, yeah?
Well, Friday, Saturday, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come back early.
You go
away for the weekend then?
Just like a little log cabin, up, just slightly up. Just a little log cabin in like the forest, jacuzzi.
In the forest jacuzzi.
Like it's like a forest we've got near us, and they've got like little log cabins with like fields, and it's just like a
like Shrek. You know, like Shrek when he sat there in the swamp. That was what that's James.
Spot on. Yeah.
Who did you go with, James?
Wife and 2 kids.
So it was romantic. You've had
with 2 kids.
Anyway.
Nah,
I don't have kids. I wouldn't know. I'm guessing it's not romantic when your kids are there.
He's 11 now, so yeah, no, you don't get that time anymore.
Oh God. Well, James, talking about romantic things, it brings us to Ange and his team selection. James, when you first saw that team, I'm guessing you got very, very excited because Son is not in it. What did you make of it? What do you make of this team?
So I think the first thing I noticed is there's zero creativity, isn't it? It's just workhorses, if you like. I think Bentancur the last 2 months has been running around like a headless chicken. Yeah. I think Basuma's just trying to fight fires every time. Pape Sarr is only a headless chicken. I've never seen him do anything more than run around like a headless chicken. Johnson, well, he don't even run around, so he could just be a chicken. I don't know, to be honest. The only thing I'm probably glad about is that Romero's gone back. So we've actually got 2 centre backs playing, but to drop Archie Gray and not give him a chance in midfield shows how good he is, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Listen, I think this guy's talking about you. He's having a pop at you, more than likely having a massive pop at me. So the Ange outers won't know what to do when Ange goes. Oh, mate, I've hired a hall. I've got a catering company on alert. Yeah, I'm going to the off license to get every one of my guests free drink for the week. I won't know what to do when Ange goes. I bloody well will, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Well, I'd like to ask him if he actually watched his Ange's press conference, where he said that I wasn't disappointed due to the fact that we had Mickey van der Ven and Romero out and Solanke. If they would have played, he would have been disappointed. Well, to be honest, that's how you get the rest of the team fired up. And, you know, I feel like this guy is just hanging on to this string and it's been cut and cut and cut. Now there's only Van der Ven out. That's all that's left, isn't it? Just Van der Ven that's not playing today. So if we lose today, what is his excuse?
I'm just having a look, by the way, just to see, you know, sorry, I like to see when I see comments from people I've not seen before, I always like to go on the channel activity and see how long has their channel been around. Normally it's like 22 minutes or something. Do you know what I mean? This person's been around 4 months, never commented on my channel before. So welcome. I guess you are part of the Ange Club. Martin P has said, guys, are you really suggesting it matters which team is out there? Is there any evidence that these players will come up with a performance in spite of Ange? I don't know, because we've got Ange as manager. I mean, look, again, look, see what I mean? These guys just sicking up for Ange through thick and thin. Look, no Son today. We have got Odeber. Can you leave that open?
Yes. Yes. Come on. Imagine. He's done it. He's done what I've been asking all season. I'm now Ange. Yes,
Oh,
Ange.
mate. Everyone say goodbye to Stanley. Everyone
Bye,
say goodbye to
Stanley.
Stanley. He's going downstairs.
Thank
Bye, Stanley.
you.
Go on, take him downstairs. Bye, Stanley. He's coming on second half. He's coming on in midfield with creativity. Look, look, Son not playing means Odegaard starts. Odegaard, difficult to judge him this season. I mean, he's kind of been in and out, a few minutes here, a few minutes there. I thought he was dreadful when he came on the other night. But it looks like another winger that has been instructed, guys, to get the ball cut inside past 5 yards. Does it really matter who plays on the wing for Tottenham anymore?
No. And these Ange lovers, the one thing they said is we bought Odegaard because he had the best take-on record of, was it both leagues? Didn't he have like the best take-on percentage over the last 2 seasons or something? Yeah, and just got hold of him, and now he don't take anyone on. No.
Can you imagine being a winger in training?
I'll say maybe we could see Tell come on the left-hand side, but that probably won't happen either, right? So,
well, can you imagine being a winger in training? You're just starting your first week's training with Tottenham. You get the ball out wide, you take your man on, and Ange blows the whistle. Stop. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. What was that you just did? I took the man on. No taking on, please. Next time, cut inside. You see that guy Sarr, who can't play with his feet? Yeah, get it to him. Oh, my hate for this manager is strong.
You know, the interesting thing as well, though, is that they've got players that can come on. I mean, we've got Maddison that can come on and do something, but we've got players or they've got players like Atara, like Sinistera, like Alex Scott, David Brooks. You know, these players, they're not fancy, they're not amazing names, but they come on and they know how to do their job and they can hurt us, right?
For sure. Yeah. For sure. You know today, Cliver and Semenyo will have, listen, I'm not saying Bournemouth will have 60, 70% of the game. No matter how much of the ball they have, Cliver and Semenyo will have a number of attacks running into loads and loads of grass because we won't plug the gaps. Even though there's no creativity in midfield, we still won't be solid in midfield. You just know it, guys. And in a way, I'm kind of at the stage where I'm like, oh, I don't care. Win it, don't care. Lose, don't really care. Like, is that bad that I feel like that?
No, because I don't know if I even want to, even if I'll go and watch it. Because sun's out, I'd rather go and spend the afternoon out in the sun rather than watching it. I feel sorry for those that have spent their time leaving at 11:30 or whatever they left this morning to go and to go there. You know,
I would almost go one further. I think that if he loses his 2 next games, that he's out of a job. Whether it's now or the end of the season, I think if he loses his next 2 games, I think that the board will say, that's it, regardless of what happens. So I think it's almost like, what's the saying? Short-term pain, long-term gain. Is it short-term? Yeah. Could it be something along the lines of that? Like, listen, I want Tottenham to win every game. I want us to win 4-5-0. Of course I do. But it is getting to that point of, if we win, so what? Like, that's how I do feel. It's like, so what?
Yeah, so what? Yeah. Like, let's be fair. If we win today, right, at the moment, I'll ask you this. At the moment, Spurs are 13th. If we win today, do you know where we go in the league?
We stay 13th. So
stay 13th. Very credible. Isn't it now at the stage where this is purely for, I can't even believe I'm going to use the P word. Isn't it just for a little bit of pride? Like we're that bad in the league this season. Actually, we're that bad in the cups and the league this season. This is pure pride we're playing for.
Do you know the interesting thing is, though, Savva? We could actually, by the end of Monday night, go down to 16th. If Man United and West Ham get a point and we don't get anything. So, I mean, what are we doing here?
What are we doing here? It's one of those things that it's just, I don't know. I think that the managers gave us so many excuses that regardless of what happens, everyone's like, oh yeah, Ange, oh no, it's fine. Now we have everyone back. Everyone is back. What is the excuse if we don't win? It's going to be like, oh, but we're waiting for Europa League. We're focusing on Europa League. And then if we win that, like lose that, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
It's because it's 18 degrees outside. And the sun's out. They're not used to playing in the relatively heat that they've had to play in.
Yeah, true. Or maybe it's the pitch again.
Oh yeah. They're so used to playing.
The ground, man.
We didn't water it. We didn't water it enough.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. I mean, I actually, for the first time, I thought I would listen to his press conference because I saw a few bits and pieces on it, and the guy is just admitting defeat. You know, I would have been worried if we had Romero and Solanke playing, but we didn't. And I thought, what? And then he went, the second half. If we play how we did in the second half against Man City, we'll beat most teams, or we're going to take some beating. I thought, what did we do good against Man City in the second half? Did I watch a different game? Like I'm completely clueless when it comes to this manager because I have no idea what his level of expectation is. I have no idea what he's done to sort of get this credibility because people say he's won every year in his second year. Well, that's not true. Didn't do that for Australia. Was it the Japanese league? I don't think he did it in the Japanese league. So it's not actually technically true. So when he ain't doing it for us this season, I'm confused. I really don't know what to say, mate. I mean, where are we going from here? I think that's the biggest question. All right, we win today. Say we win 3-0 today. What's the next step?
I don't know. I mean, it's almost as laughable as what Maresca just said about Leicester, saying there's something we have to adapt to. Leicester's defence, mate, they're like one of the worst teams in the league, and you're saying you're going to have to adapt. It's madness. I just, you know, even Schmeichel said, the better you become at losing games, you deal with that and you learn from that. When it comes to Tottenham, it's not a young team. There's a lot of experienced players in that team. I don't think you can use injuries as a valid excuse for not performing. That's part of the game.
Well, especially now, like I said, today, there is one player not starting. And the thing that annoys me, there's one player not starting, but he brought in Danso. So he's actually signed this whole back line. So there's no excuse. The midfield is the same. I just really, I say I hope he wins for his sake, but if he loses today, I don't understand what he's thinking or what he's going to say. And I think that is my biggest question. I almost need him to say, you know, well, this is the plan. What is the plan? It's like if you knew some of the stuff. I mean, honestly, some of the stuff he said in that press conference. If you knew what I knew, everything you would understand it. No,
yeah.
I know what I know. I see what I see. I can see the shit in front of my eye. I see it. You can't be telling me in a press conference if I knew what you knew, you'd understand. It don't make sense.
If you knew the things, if you've seen the things I've seen,
yeah.
Sorry about that, guys. Sorry, I just had to help. We're puppy training at the moment, so every.
I thought you went and got Danny. That's what I thought you went and done. You disappeared and came back as Danny turned up.
He only lives down the road from me. I could have gone and knocked on him in that time as well. So, morning, Dan. Afternoon.
Morning.
It looks like it's morning for you. You look like you've just woken up.
All of
Dan,
about 45 minutes ago.
Nice, good. Daniel. So no James Maddison, no Archie Gray starting in midfield for a game that apparently doesn't mean anything. No Mikey Moore.
No.
Are you surprised at any of that?
No, of course not. But
And Moore's not on the bench, by the way, Dan. Moore's not even on the bench.
with everything we debated, talked about, disagreed with, agreed with, all of us for nearly 24 hours, I think the main thing that all of us, literally everyone could agree on, is the league's done. And it is. And yeah, we still want to win games, but if there is a prime time to start trying this bloody youth academy, to give Archie Gray the time he actually, I will say, deserves to actually try and play as a centre mid and things like that, now's the time to do it. We got nothing to lose. We really haven't. I mean, we're playing AZ again very soon. I understand why you'd want to put Solanke in now. Needs to get him some ball time and that.
Yeah.
And Romero, get him some ball time and that for when we do play AZ, because if it's the Europa we're going for, then it's the big boys we got to put on there. totally understand that. But for God's sake, mate, he's got options now to mess about with things. And it seems like he's just gone back to stale normal again. When there is options to mess about with things. I mean, it's a steady team he's put out there, no two ways about it. Would I prefer to see more instead of Johnson or Odegaard? Of course. Why not? It's the time to do it. Would I like to see Archie Gray in midfield instead of Benton or Sarr? I think I'd rather one of us play in midfield than the way they've played all season. So I would have thought these are the games where he can actually do it and get away with it. But I do see the point of why he's put other players in there as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, listen, guys, Dan's not wrong, right? If he had turned around today and said, okay, Moore's going to be left wing, Moore's going to be left wing, Ajayi's going to start a game on the right, and Gray in the midfield, surely you'd get a bit of buy-in from some of the fans that go, all right, okay, cool. But now what he hasn't done, guys, he's got no excuse. Like I heard you saying when I was off screen there, James, this is the defense he brought in other than Romero. So he this is his defense. This is his goalkeeper. There's no excuses at all. Is this all his strike force?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all his strike force as well. There's no excuses.
Was Papa Sarr signed under him?
No,
Sarr was under.
Sarr was before.
So the midfield three are the only three players who are our experienced players that he didn't sign.
What is the midfield again? Is it Basuma, Sarr, and Bentancur?
Yeah.
So Bentancur again. It goes to show, doesn't it? You can be as shit as you want. You keep your place in the team.
He's a player that gets on my nerves because he is a good player and he is a creative player when he wants to be. But he's gone to shit basically. He's gone downhill in a big bad way. Was it because of that injury? Possibly. Was it just down? Nobody knows, yeah. But to what he was when we first got him, he has turned into a shocking player. He don't even turn up and play good for the small games anymore and that. But Ange now, for me, no reasons, no excuses, no bullshit, mate. Sort that team out, get on that pitch and win. I know Bournemouth are doing well, but I'm just interested to hear that if we lose this, not so much of a draw, but lose this, what excuses are going to come out next for him? Oh, a couple of them are just coming back off of injury now, is it? Oh, right. Okay, mate. Yeah, cool. No, he's got no excuses now. He's got no reasons. For me, this is live or die.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, box office. Yeah. What would you like to say, my man? And I love this is my new favorite, brand new. Whoever this is, brand new. You guys want Spurs to fail? Sure. Yeah, that's why I've spent 40 years traveling around the world, spending my money on them. I like watching failure. Very true. Well done, China Racing. Box office. What are you saying?
Firstly, big up to you for yesterday's stream, Savva, because it would have been a hard slog yesterday. You know what I mean? Doing a charity stream, and well done for everybody that turned up. Don't get used to me being nice. Get used to me being nice because I'm not a nice guy. You know what I mean? I'm a very ruthless guy, like everybody knows. So take the
Alex. Can you promise me something?
Yeah.
Alex, at the moment, are you single?
Oh, bro, don't worry about me.
Are you single at the moment?
Yeah. But
when you get a new girlfriend, promise me that every day, every time you do something nice for your partner, you're not going to caveat and say, "Don't get used to it. Don't get used to it, please."
That's probably why he's single.
Yeah, and Alex, don't say, you know, my Mr. Box Office. If you don't know, get to know. Don't say that either. Yeah, don't use.
Bro. If I'm going to take advice from you four gentlemen, honestly, there's something wrong in the world. You know what I mean? I know how to sort myself out every single time. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Channel happily married.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter anyway because Mr. Box Office knows his truth anyway. But anyway, back to the football. And
like
big up Nick, even though he waffles too much. And big up for him not going to the games, by the way, because I was going to think about going, but I could be asked. But yeah, just on the side today, it's going to be interesting to see what Romero does today. I'll give him credit that he kept Donzo in the team. And it's just going to be interesting to see what that order bear on the left and Johnson, all right, that might actually be a good combination because you got Alderweireld, who does run and does try and take on his man, even though not successfully too much, or doesn't do it at all. Then you've got Johnson, who's a goal hanger, who's a tapping merchant. And then we've got Solanke, who, for me, is okay. So the only worry for me is always that midfield. That's the only problem for me at the moment. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Romero does. That's going to be an interesting one for me. But other than that, I'm not really that fussed about this game because it's all about Thursday. It's all about Thursday for me. This is just a dress rehearsal for me.
Alex, haven't we been saying this all year? Like I seem to remember before the League Cup with Liverpool, it's all about this game. Then it's all about Villa. Now it's all about AZ Alkmaar. Like, surely we need a bit of pride in the league as well, Alex, right? Surely.
Well, can I add something to that as well? I want to say one on that. I think you're giving Ange an excuse for today, because if we lose, you have said it's all about Thursday anyway. So if we lose 4-0, it doesn't matter. You've already given him an outing and said it doesn't matter about today. And that, for me, ain't a winners man. We said last season when we said let's lose to Man City, and he come out and went, no, I'll win every game. I want to change the mentality. And now people are going, doesn't matter. Let's put everything into the Europa League.
James.
I'll go with that, James. Do you know what? Fair play, mate. Fair play. I'll go with that. But to an extent, the difference is now, you're 100% right on what you're saying. We should be looking at winning at every game, this, that, everything else. That is what a normal football club does. The difference is we are Tottenham Hotspur.
We're not a football club.
No, but my point is, do you honestly care if we win today? Like, from the heart, you want to win, but is it really going to rattle you if we don't?
No, that's what we were saying earlier. We did say that earlier. But I think I've felt like that all season, to be honest, and that's not even...
It is basically the Europa that matters, but he has got no excuse now not to be winning these games either, because he has put a full team on the pitch. Now, if he would have put a little rough and ragged team on the pitch as such and said he's saving everything for AZ, then we could look at that excuse as such and say, okay, I get it, but I don't like it. But he's going to put a full team out there. I don't think no one's made excuses for him. I think I've heard everybody basically say that's pretty much his full team. He needs to win this game. Even though we're not particularly bothered about the game as such, he still needs to win it.
Can I just put some context to what I've just said, though? Big up, Dan, by the way, every single time. Can I just put some context to what I say? Yeah, I hear you, James, but the thing is, though, I ain't bothered anymore, bro. I ain't bothered anymore. I think you can sense by what I've just said there. You know what I mean? It's like if I'm not bothered anymore, I can't get up for a game that I don't really care about at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, it's not my fault. It's up to the players now. It's now, but it's that all the talk. Now walk. Like I've said before.
I agree with you, mate. I do agree with you, but for me, I just disagree. I just think that you're giving outings. If we lose today, like you've said, I want to win every game. I don't care about the game, but I still want to win every game. And I just think if people have that mentality to go, we lose 3-0 today, it doesn't matter. Everything's on Thursday, and then we lose Thursday, and then they go, right, let's try and work on the pitch. Let's try go. It's been like that whole season. Carling Cup, FA Cup.
That's Tottenham's fault. That's Tottenham's fault. And at the end of the day, I couldn't listen. You know what I don't like about the manager. I can't. The thing is, though, James, the problem is that I can't continue saying the same thing that I've said how many times. There's no point in me continuing rating the manager anymore because I don't want him anymore. I can't do it anymore. If you can't sense what I've just said there, James, Dan can vouch me and Savva can vouch me. I've got so fed up now, I can't say the amount of things that I've said already because I've said it for the last bloody 5 years. So there's only so much I can say about it. That's why you haven't seen me on my Mr. Box Office TV. You know what I mean? I've watched a lot of people talk a lot of waffle about Ange, giving excuses. And that's it.
Alex,
Savva going to say something.
I think to James's point, and so I'm just carrying on your point, James, actually. It was, it's one of those ones where if we get knocked out Thursday, which I don't think we will, by the way, but if we do get knocked out Thursday, it will be, it's a free hit now for the next 10 league games. That will be the thing, Alex, won't it? Yeah, but Alex, will say that. It's a free hit now. Just play who you want. Don't worry about the squad. We'll go for next season. And for me, there never seems to be any accountability for the manager. We got knocked out of the League Cup after I was told by all these people that we'd win it. We got knocked out of the FA Cup after I was told we'd win it, right? We're 13th in the league after I was told we'd be in a title race. But every week it's, well, this is a free hit. This doesn't matter. This, surely, just for some pride, surely now the message to the players should be, right, or making the team harder to beat and say, we've got 11 league games left. I don't want to lose any of them. You're good. You're
but
good.
devil's advocate, Savva. But devil's advocate, Savva. What if we win today? You know what sort of reaction we're going to get, don't we? You know it's sort of reaction we're going to get, don't you? You know what I mean? Nothing will change with some of the fan base that are Ange fans now. I've given up, right? They're always going to make excuses for their hero. It's not going to change, right? I got to that point where I was sitting there thinking, because we're always going to be the negative ones. We're always going to be the negative ones. You know this already, Savva. Yeah? So it's got to a point where I'm thinking, okay, cool. Let's see this go down. You put facts on the table. Now I'm starting to learn to do that now, right? Not XG and all that rubbish. I'm putting form on the table. 11 wins, 11 losses, and 7 draws. And you're telling me that I'm gonna start backing this man, saying anything about this manager? No, man. This guy's gone for me. He should be done. I would take Marco Silva in a heartbeat, Eddie Howe in a heartbeat, and this club should be looking at these managers right now. Right now, but they're not going to do that, and it's going to get worse. You know what I mean? Because I'm looking at that team at the moment. That should be good enough to beat Bournemouth, because Bournemouth have got better mentality than us, and that's because of the club as well as the manager. That, let's be honest here, right? Done good research to get that manager in. Why are Tottenham not doing that? Why are Tottenham not doing that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. I just think that's very one track minded, very narrow minded. Is putting all your baskets in one competition, i.e. Thursday. I mean, I'm looking at the league now, and from us to say 8th or 9th gets Europe, you're only 10 points behind 9th. So we win today. So that's 7 points. So if we win today, we're technically 7 points off of 9th. 8 points off of 8th, so that's not out of the window completely, in my opinion. I mean, I think it's a very hard task, and I don't think we will get that. But if this guy talks the talks, and we don't allow him to use this game as a stepping stone, like, no disrespect, but I believe people are saying don't care about this game, it's all on Thursday. We lose today and then lose on Thursday, we're now 10 points behind. Surely we should be saying, this is a must-win game, because it puts a tiny little bit of pressure on, and we get a bit of pride in, and then you move on to the next game. Whereas Thursday, I mean, I've seen it too many times where Tottenham go all on one game, and then we get slapped 4-0, and we go, try again.
I think we'll get a draw at this game. But the problem is, though, right? If we do get Europe, we've got the same scenario next season. The same scenario next season. The excuse is going to be again where they'll say, "Oh, we can't train. Oh, we can't do this. Oh, we can't do that." I've seen enough of Ange to know that he's not right for our team. I saw it after Man United, which I mistakenly went to, even though it was such a positive before the game. You know what I'm talking about? The protests, right? We had time to prepare. We did the same thing. Ange ball again. Yesterday on Thursday, I didn't watch the first half. I went to the gym to bench. Yeah, second half, went to the pub, saw the same thing again. You know what I mean? I know what I'm getting now. I know what I'm getting. And when he did change it, it was because of him. So I know what I've got in my manager now. I know. I don't need any more evidence now, because
Alex doesn't need to get to know. He knows
already. I don't need to get to know anymore. You know what I mean? Alex, and that's all I've got to say, because I don't want to make it about Mr. Box Office. It's Savva and you brilliant gentlemen, and that's it, man. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to make it.
Alex, unreal. We've got Bournemouth today. Then we got another 5 days before AZ Alkmaar. Then we play Fulham. Then there's an international break. So we got 3 games, right? Listen to him. Listen to what him say. Listen, just there's no point thinking about Thursday night, even though you've made it clear that that's what you're doing. Anne says it's massive for us. 2 important players. Dom got a knock the other night, but recovered really quickly. Romero's been training with us, and we've been waiting to bring him in. On the performances needed after losing in the Europa League, our eyes are firmly set on today. There's no point about thinking about Thursday night. We need to be better than that, and then we can start thinking about Thursday night. It doesn't even make sense what he's saying anymore, right? It's just waffle.
Right. Waffle every press conference, isn't it?
Nick, I'd like to pull you up. I'd like to pull you up on that, mate. You said it doesn't make sense of what he's saying anymore. The geezer's never made sense. From the day he walked in, he's never made sense. So, yeah.
And it's you're right on what you said. It's like with other things that we've seen him do, like all of a sudden Spencer's come out of nowhere. And I think any one of us will sit here and admit and was saying sell him last season. And at the start of this season, sell him because he hasn't been played. There's got to be a reason to it with 3 managers, blah, blah, blah. And I think I can vouch for everybody on this that we was all saying, just sell him. What's the point of him even being there? He can't get in the Europa team. And then Ange goes and gets him in the team purely because he has got no other option. And then tries to big it up like he had this plan all along. We all
Actually,
know
do you know what Ange's plan is? I've worked it out.
That is BS, mate. He played Spence purely because he had no other bloody option.
Do you know what Ange's plan? Do you know what Ange's plan is? It's his retirement plan. He's come here, get his big payday, get sacked, and then he can just sit and relax in Oz for the rest of the days with the kangaroos and the koalas.
It's like Archie Gray. If it was all working and everything was rolling or people weren't getting injured, Archie Gray would not have seen time on that pitch bar a couple of games in Europe. And it's not just going back to him picking on him. I'm just giving reasons why people have played.
He certainly wouldn't have won the Young Footballer of the Year or whatever he won the other week.
Wouldn't have seen okay, he's had his injury, lack of time. But if Son was doing all right, he would have never got on the pitch. If Maddison or Kulusevski and it was all working in midfield, Bergvall wouldn't have seen time a day in that. He's getting bigged up for these sort of things. Especially, I've noticed a lot of the Spurs fans, a lot of channel, have picked up on like, yes, he's found Archie Gray. He's done the man. He's doing him credit now. He's found it. You didn't find nothing, mate. You wanted this fella out for God's sake.
Can I add something on that?
The way you play. Go for it, mate.
With Spence, I know this is going to sound. This is giving him no credit at all because I think Spence is the only player playing in the correct position in this Ange system.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean he's a right-footed left-back. So when he inverts, he's naturally coming in onto his stronger foot. So he's the only player that is probably playing in the Ange system in the correct position.
Even though he's in the wrong position.
Yeah. And Ange got lucky with that. So he don't even know what players fit in his position. He tried to get Spencer left back. I thought, God, that works. A right-footed player playing on the left, coming in onto his stronger foot. Who would have thought that?
No,
like you got Porro coming in onto his left foot when he's right-footed, and you got Doggy cutting in onto his right foot when he's left-footed. So he's kind of fell on the only player that plays in the right position.
I don't think he plays in the right position. I just think out of the players that do it, he's the most suited to it, if that makes sense. I don't think that is Spence's position. Spence is an overlapping, again, or you can use him as a solid full-back or left-back. But I agree with what you said. I think out of all of them there that he does that with, he is one of the only ones that actually he can do it as such.
Yeah.
I don't think it's his natural thing, but I definitely think you're 100% right on what you're saying. It's the closest we've got to someone who actually fits into that system because they've got the capability of doing it.
Just quickly. I agree with you. Matthew Mitten has asked a few times. The team today, my friend, is Vicario in goal. It is Porro at right back, Danso and Romero at centre half with Jed Spence at left back. The midfield is very creative. It's Bentancur, Basuma and Sarr. And then you've got Odegaard on the left. You've got Brennan Johnson, the midfield maestro, tricky, quick winger on the right. And then you've got Dominic Solanke up front, who's going to win a Ballon d'Or, according to our fan base. So Dominic Solanke up top. What I will ask is, I've got a few super chats I need to read out. There's 750 of you in here. Let's smash that subscribe button, people. We're 3 away from 16.8K. The link is pinned. I've also just put it in the chat right now. Big up to a user who has said, we're playing again today. Okay, then. Yippee. I hear you, my man. I hear you. I hear how you're feeling. A user said, no sun, but the sun is out today. Yes, the proper sun. But, hey. Thank you very much.
The effective sun is out. The effective sun's out.
The effective son, the son that actually works. Big up to Aussie Ange Hater, who said, party at my house when Ange gets sacked. We're all going to jump on the plane to Australia. I've just got a feeling that if I go to Australia, I will be murdered by the cult of Ange. I feel like there'll be an alert that goes off when I land at the airport. And they'll just be, I reckon I'll be in a Netflix documentary. You know, the YouTuber, the Sydney murders of the YouTuber. You know, something
please,
like,
when you go on holiday next, can you say you're going to Australia just to see what furore it creates?
Yeah. So when the wife says, do you fancy Australia? I'll go, I don't know. It feels like, I'll be a wanted man.
And then,
Super
then
Spurs.
you bump into Ange.
Bump into Ange. I'd love to sit down with Ange.
Ange would be your Uber driver, mate. He'd pick you up from the airport.
He's probably a wicked fella. I mean, Savva, can I just mention something quickly, please? Yeah, it's something I've wanted to mention. I know it's totally irrelevant to what we're talking about to an extent.
Sure.
And I know there's a lot of people on the chat who don't actually get to watch the games and that, yeah? Because they refuse to pay for like 35, 40 quid a month for Sky Sports, don't want the contracts with Virgin and Net and Sky at the moment. There's actually a deal out there at the moment on Now TV, 1919, basically 20 quid a month, Sky Sports, every channel, Ultra HD, 12 months, 20 quid. And you can cancel it at any time and you don't get charged for it. I think that's actually a very good deal. And I think
Dan, you're bang out of order, mate. You are bang out of order. You've just told all these people that they can watch today's game. You are bang out of order. You are out of order.
It's something I wanted to mention.
People save your 20 quid and go and spend it in the beer garden.
Do not listen to Dan. Get yourself out.
A lot of people, they won't buy the Sky Sports thing and everything because of the contract. I totally get it. It's just a point I wanted to put out there because it is actually a very good deal and you can cancel it any time.
In fact, don't buy it because you want to see Spurs. Buy it to go and watch all the other teams. Because of that.
Now I'm gonna don't be going and watching that. I'll stay in the stream and support Savva. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Like on this channel, like on FHTV Plus, donate on Savva's 24-hour charity stream if you didn't donate yesterday. Get it all done. Don't watch Spurs. And just listen to the truth and the facts.
Watch the decency.
And if you don't know, get to know. Back to you, Savva.
Let the real maestro talk. You know what I mean? That can promote.
Hang on,
you know what I mean?
Hang on, but is there any chance I can finish my super chats? Like,
I'm sorry, I didn't realise you were doing the super chat.
For anyone that cares, by the way, Portsmouth have just beaten Leeds United 1-0. Portsmouth just beat Leeds. Super Spurs TV, big up Blaine. I want to say a massive thank you. Blaine spent something like £550 yesterday.
Wow.
Cool. That was very cool. I liked that heart thing. Can you do that again?
We can do other things. What do you want?
No, I want the hearts. I want the hearts.
You want the hearts?
Yeah.
Okay, of the hearts.
You're like, oh my God, you're like Dynamo. What's going on? Big up Blaine, who was very generous yesterday. I said, hope you got your beauty sleep. Listen, look how sexy I am. Of course I got my beauty sleep. Then big up Sav for a cracking 24-hour stream. And cheers again for letting me come on for 5 hours. It was a pleasure. You're more than welcome, my man. Listen, thank you very much. Big up Tom81 has become he's been a channel member for 9 months. Big up to you, Tom. Thank you very much. And Rob T has just become a YouTube member. Thank you, Rob. Always in the chat providing good entertainment. Thank you very much to everybody. Guys, Corey, you've joined. I am going to kick everyone off in about 120 seconds.
All right.
So I can do my watch along. Just quickly, I'm going to ask everyone in the chat, and then I'm coming to you guys really quickly. What is the score going to be today, guys? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to start with James, and then I'm going to kick all of you off while I do my watch along. You can come on at half time, but James, score today.
2-2. No idea. 2-2.
Desmond from James, son to come on and score a brace to save us from being 2-0 down. Corey?
3-1 Bournemouth.
3-1 Bournemouth. Love it. Gone straight in with the 3-1 Bournemouth.
Jugular.
That's going to be your only contribution to this stream. So thanks for popping on, Corey. I really appreciate you. Nick, what's the score going to be?
2-1 Bournemouth.
2-1. Okay. And Dan?
I'm going to have to go 1-1.
1-1. I'm going to go with a high-scoring game. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to predict anything. I have no idea. Guys,
you can predict there'll be some offsides.
Listen, just quickly, last thing I'll ask. I've put a poll in the chat and I asked how many shots will Bournemouth have today? 520 have voted. 14% said 5 to 10. 35% said 11 to 15. 35% said 16 to 22. And 16% think there's going to be 23 plus goals, shots on our goal. Anybody just quickly, how many shots on our goal?
24.
30.
30, 24.
14.
14, Nick?
22.
I'm going to go with 19. I'm going to go
Let's
with 19.
go,
Who's hiking the ball?
Go on.
And on
When I
note,
say we're only going to get 14 shots on our goal, and I'm the positive one, for God's sake, that just says it all, doesn't it?
yeah.
Mate,
On another note, bugger off. Thank you very much.
See you later. Take care.
See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Guys and girls, the game is about to start. Let us know in the chat your predictions. Big up to the Two Marks show who has put in a super sticker. Thank you very much, the Two Marks. They've got a show at 6 p.m. tonight as well. So get over there and follow them. Watch that show. Just to remind you, there is no Spurs review tonight. Okay, there is no Spurs review tonight. And Daniel Levy, thank you, Daniel Levy, with a super sticker there saying, I got your new striker, Cameron Archer. Thank you very much, Daniel. We really appreciate you for that one. Guys, girls, the game is about to kick off. Anyone who ever watches me knows I go quite in depth with the commentary. I will be turning this way so I can see the screen. So if I look a little bit side on, that is why. But thank you so much for all your support. Please smash that like button. Smash that like button. We should have 400 likes. We've only got 265. Smash that like button. The game hasn't started. As anyone knows, I like to test out the scoreboard. It does work. Not the Manchester United I recognise. Oh, don't worry. We feel the same here. Most shots in the Premier League this season. Semenyo has had 95 shots. Anyway, looks like we're going to get the game underway. Ange is looking at his watch. I've lost my charger. No, I haven't. 1 second. There's the charger. Come on, hang on. I've left this bit late. Come on, the ref. He's going to blow the whistle. Ready, steady. I've managed to do that just in time. Well done, Savva. And we are off and under running. Here we go. Can Spurs give us something to celebrate for once? I say celebrate, you know what I mean? Just something that doesn't embarrass us. Oh my God. Christian Romero makes a mistake within 10 seconds of the game. He is pony. I've said this for years. No one listens to me. And Bournemouth have already had their first shot on target. And Vicario saving Spurs again. What a shambolic start by Christian Romero. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with Christian Romero? Oh, we're just so funny. We're like a comedy now. The corner comes in from Bournemouth and headed over the bar for another corner. So, like 23 shots to go. I said 19, so there's only 18 left to go. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. Not switched on, not prepared. And Bournemouth have got another corner kick. Oh, come on. So the corner comes in, this time headed clear by Romero, but Bournemouth are going to get the ball just down by the halfway line. And the ball goes into Hill. He plays it down the line, but it's not a good ball. And Jed Spence can drive forward on the left. And he goes back 5 yards into Sarr in midfield. I'll tell you what, how lucky are we? The number of chances we give away each game is well and truly embarrassing. Uh, wow. Just Spurs, isn't it? Just Spursy. It's the only thing I can say. We're just Spursy. 10 to 15 seconds into the game, and they have their first shot on target. Oh, my God. Don't worry. When Romero comes back, though, when Romero comes back, Savva, you're going to eat your words. Anyway, here's Jed Spence. He drives forward and then cuts back inside. I mean, it's just the theme of Tottenham now, isn't it? Driving forward and cutting inside. Vicario plays it out to Romero. He plays the ball down the line to Brennan Johnson, who gives it away. Oh, God, he's truly crap as well, isn't he, Brennan Johnson? And now Pavasar. Oh, my God, Romero again. Oh, my God, he's awful. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my God, what is wrong with Tottenham? What is wrong with us? And now Bournemouth have broken through in the midfield. They're driving forward with Christie. He's going to lay it off to Tavernier, sorry. No, he slipped and we've won the ball back. Here's Odegaard. And a yellow card already to Tavernier. You know, people go, just get behind the team, be a good fan. What the? Oh, my gosh. Oh, gosh. How we laugh. How we laugh. How we laugh. So Tavernier has got a yellow card. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. We're giving it away again. Oh, and Vicario saved us again. We are dreadful. The cross comes in, the header down, and Vicario saves it again. We are dreadful. This is awful. Look at the state of this. Romero playing a hospital pass to Basuma. Basuma then giving it away like a clown. And again, Vicario saving it. Oh my God. What is wrong with this football team? Kluivert through on goal and a big save from Vic. What on earth is happening at the back there for Tottenham? Now the ball. Can Brennan Brennan, you had space to run into. He lays it off to Sarr. He lays it off to Odegaard. Can Spurs fashion a chance here? Odegaard cuts in and gives the ball away. It's crap. Our wingers are so bad. What on earth was that from Odegaard? Cut in, have a shot, beat your man. He did nothing. There's a ball through to Odegaard. Pull it back. Oh, and it's blocked by the defender. Oh, God. It's like they don't train on anything, isn't it? I'll tell you what, Perchie's made an absolute brilliant point to me. He said, if Dragoshin had done what Romero's done in this game, he would be crucified. Crucified. Bang on, Perchie. Bang on, mate. Corner comes in, headed down, flipped on. It's ended up back at Porro. Whips it in, headed clear. I'm going to say it as well. Romero don't look fit. I'm going to say it. Just watching him run. He's not, I don't think he looks fit. Anyway, here's Sarr on the halfway line. Hang on, let me get comfortable here. Sorry. So it looked like I'm side on to you guys, but I am what the TV is not side on for me. So the corner came in. It went to the back post. It was headed across by, well, Solanke kind of headed it onto Semenyo, and then it was cleared. And now Bournemouth play the ball out to Semenyo. Semenyo, who's gone past Porro, and then Porro gets back at him and gives away a throw on. I mean, we're very lucky. We're very, very lucky. We should be 2-0 down here if we're going to be brutally honest about this. Hang on, this doesn't feel right sitting like that. Sorry, that doesn't feel right. I'll just turn a little bit. And now Spurs have a free kick on the halfway line. So Romero with a free kick for Spurs on halfway line. Thank you to those that have subscribed. Please keep subscribing as we chase down 17k. Less than 200 to go to 17,000. Here is Bentancur. Gives it to Johnson, gets it back. Now gets it back again. He goes back into Romero. And Romero passes it to Bentancur, who's going back towards his own goal. And Bournemouth got the tackle in. And they're not happy. They're saying, Tyler Adams is saying, well, hang on, that was a good tackle. Spurs are saying it's a free kick. And it is a Spurs free kick. But Romero's not on it at all. Romero is not on it at all here. Told you, the same Ange fans are the same ones that tell you when Romero's back, like he's some brilliant centre-half. And then Bentancur plays a simple pass out for a throw into Bournemouth. He is crap as well, isn't he? He's absolutely crap. He'll score a tap-in and everyone will lose their minds. So now Bournemouth play the ball back to Hewson. He goes back into Kepa, who sweeps it long, and then Spurs win the ball and can come forward again with Jed Spence. Jed Spence is being tracked back. He lays it off to Odegaard. Odegaard, can he beat his man and get a cross in? Can he beat his man? Can he beat his man? He's got a cross in. It's not a good one, though. Cleared easily, but only as far as Spence. Now out to Basuma. Basuma goes out to Spence. Again, it's all a bit slow when we've got the ball, isn't it? Here's Bentancur with a really awkward ball in, and Basuma with a shot that just hit the defender, and the shot was so tame that the defender had time to control it and play it out. So here's Romero at the back for Tottenham Hotspur. Plays it across to Pedro Porro. He cuts inside. He's going to drive into midfield. Gives it to Basuma. He gives it to Bentancur, who plays it down the line. It's actually could be a good ball, but how'd you say it? Hewson at the back comes across, gets it out of play. And now here's Bentancur again. Basuma. Spurs doing what we normally do. We're having the football, but we just not really. There's no real end product. I agree with you, Kip Spurt. All of his passing, I keep hearing he's a wonderful passer. Maurice Uriri said, I'm so one-sided. So sorry, is Romero not being crap today? He's been crap. I call it out. I'm not like you, mate. I don't need to make excuses. I call it for what it is. If you don't like honesty, I suppose there's some more fluffy Spurs YouTubers doing watch-alongs. Go and watch them. Anyway, there's a free kick for Bournemouth. Jed Spence tripping Christie in midfield. So Bournemouth with a free kick on the halfway line. They've gone back into Hill. Hill's gone back to Kepa. And now Kepa plays the ball down to the left-hand channel. Semenyo, the ball goes over his head, over Porros, and out for a throw into Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, Soul Boy, I can't do all these. I can't do these people like this. I can't deal with these people who are like, oh, you're so one-sided. Why? If Romero does something good, I'll say it. He hasn't. He's been bloody awful. I don't know what they want. I know people hate the truth. People hate the truth. It's 2025, unfortunately. People hate the truth. They then bring kids into the world and tell them not to accept the truth. And then you've got a world of people who think they're entitled to everything. So Bournemouth now playing the ball over the top. That's not a good ball. Straight into the arms of Vicario. Now Romero plays the ball back to Vicario. Vicario takes a touch. It wasn't a good touch, but gets it back out to Romero. He's played Romero into trouble there. And now Romero clears it All full clearance from Romero. And Romero has been absolutely dreadful here. Absolutely dreadful. Now Bournemouth can whip the ball in, and it's... Why has he gone down injured? Has the ball gone in his face? Looks like the ball has gone in Johnson's face. What a get up. I didn't say you did say it, but when you said I'm one-sided, how? How am I one-sided? Romero has not... You said, oh, he looks nervous. No, he's been shit. He's been shit. He's a professional footballer that looks shit. How has that made Brennan Johnson go to the floor? Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Money mates, this is the problem. If Dragusin was having this performance, everyone would go, he's shit, he's terrible. With Romero, you get, oh, he's really good, he's world class, he's good. But why? Pressures resulting in a final third turnover. Bournemouth already have done 4 against us. Here they are on the left-hand side with Kirkes. He goes into Adams. The ball down the line by Semenyo didn't reach its target. Brennan Johnson with a really dangerous pass, but to be fair, Romero mopped it up. And what are we doing? Stop playing it out from the back. Here's Brennan Johnson, heads it down. Can he get past Houston? He's one-on-one with him. He is dreadful, isn't he? He is... Oh, sorry, I'm probably going to upset that guy in the chat. The guy that got upset because I said Romero wasn't playing well. Johnson... Oh, my gosh. One-on-one. You think you do something. Sorry, I've said this for years. I think he's so overrated. I've said this for years. Oh, I see. Sorry, I've just read your last bit of your comment. Yeah. It makes you laugh, mate. It makes you laugh. Now Bournemouth sweep the ball out wide to Semenyo, who brings it down. Porro's nowhere to be seen. Now Porro gets over to him. So now Johnson getting back to help out. I don't pick on Johnson. He's just crap. What he does is, you're watching this game, he'll get to the back post and score a tap in. People will go, you're in the mud. As a footballer, look at this. He headed it past the defender. You're thinking, do something. He just did nothing. Oh, for sure. Anyway, here's Christie. Goes out to Tavernier. He goes now down the line to Cook. Cook cuts in the makeshift right back Cook. He goes back to... can anyone tell me, how do you pronounce his name? Is it Houston? Hoyson? Hoyson? Houston? Heason? Huison? Anyone? Huson. Thank you. Thank you to this person. Houston, yeah? Huson. Thank you. No, shut up, Reezy. Not you. Shut up, Reezy. No. Give him time. If he's not ready, don't play him. It's that simple. If he's not ready, don't play him. What is wrong with this fan base? What is wrong with us? Reezy's a troll, though. Reezy's a troll, Mark. He's not rude, but he's a troll. Hussein. Okay. Howson. Oh, my gosh. I have no idea. Everyone's... Oh, my gosh. So, Spurs with a throw on. Solanke, terrible play from Solanke. Gives the ball away. Oh, my gosh. Gus. Absolutely. Ledley never trained. Came into the match day. Looked brilliant. But these new fans, they didn't watch it. People like Reezy aren't proper fans. They don't know Spurs. They're Ange fans. And it shows. They don't know Spurs. They don't know Ledley King. Now Basuma with the ball deep. Drives into midfield. Gives it to Solanke, who lays it off to Sarr. Sarr cuts inside like they all do. Lays it across the midfield to Romero, who stepped into defence. He gives it to Bentancur. Bentancur to Johnson, into Porro. His cross was palmed away. Wasn't a shot, I don't think, if we look at it again. And now Bournemouth can clear it. And Ryan Christie brings them through midfield. And here is Tavernier, he's played a really good ball over to Semenyo, and Semenyo is tripped by Romero, who is truly having a mare, isn't it? He is truly having a mare. This guy is awful. Awful. Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. So Bournemouth have a free kick. It is 19 yards out. It's on the D. It's on the D. 19, 20 yards out. We're on the D. Sorry, they're on the D. So you would expect this to really, they should hit the target. So hopefully Spurs, Vicario needs to get to this. I don't know. I don't know. It's just not coached, mate. It's not coached. Give him time. Told you then they're Ange fans. If we win this game, you watch, oh, we're back. You're in the mud. We're 13th in the table. If Romero's not ready to play, don't play him. It's that simple. There's a free kick taken by Bournemouth. It wasn't a good one. It was into the wall. Then Semenyo kept it alive. He's kept it alive again. Spence finally clears it for Tottenham. Not a good free kick for them. We've defended that in the end. Then the ball comes in and the flicked shot by Evanilson, saved by Vicario. I'm interested to know how many shots we've had. Oh, my God. What are we doing? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What are we doing? According to my stats, Bournemouth have had 5 shots. Is that right? Anyone? Bournemouth have had 5 shots. And there's Solanke again with his crap hold-up play. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, what are we doing here? Vicario's giving the ball away. He's at it now. Oh, gosh, it's bad, isn't it? The whole team is bad. And then the ball gets laid off to a Tavernier who's pushed over by Spence, and the ref gives a throw into Spurs. It's so bad, isn't it? It's so bad. Thank you to those who have been subscribing. Really appreciate that. Keep subscribing, people. We've had 15 today so far. Keep subscribing. The link is pinned. Porro heads it forward, and then they win the ball in midfield. And now we've won it, have we? Oh, a crunching tackle by James Hill on Solanke. Now Danso heads it down to Spence. Spence can play it back into Vicario. He fires the ball downfield, but that's going to be easily won by Kirkes. He plays it into Semenyo, and the ball goes out for a Tottenham Hotspur throw. Mr. Bean, I just can't stand this manager. Look how bad we are. Look how bad we are. We're just not set up, are we? There's the ball down the line by Bournemouth. Romero's going to gather it. And now, can anyone not give the ball away? And Romero with another poor ball into midfield. Bournemouth have got the ball now. And James Hill can play it back into Kepa. Kepa dinks it out wide to Cook. Spence can come away with it now. He goes inside to Basuma. Oh, my God, no. Oh, my God, no. You said Ange doesn't play like Stoke. This is the worst football I've ever seen. Ange doesn't play like Stoke. as the cross came in, Solanke flicked it backwards towards Kepa, but it's just hard to watch this, isn't it? It's just hard to watch. Like, we're a quarter of the way through the game. We've got no link-up play. We've got no movement. There's no hold. Like, Solanke can't hold the ball up. I keep hearing when Solanke plays, he'll hold it up, bring others into play. He keeps losing the ball. Danso must wonder what he's joined. Now it's a throw into Spurs. Bournemouth haven't been massively impressive, but they broke through us a few times and they should be winning this game. You just said, I think Romero and Bentancur have been swapping notes. Mate, both of these two can go. Both massively overrated by this fan base. And this, Mamba, where is the creativity? Where's all those idiots like Jason in my chat? Right? Going, oh, but Maddison. Yeah, but Maddison. Maddison should be playing. Yeah, no, I hear you, Gakpo. Sorry, I just glanced at it. I hear you, mate. I hear you. Maddison should be playing. Maddison should absolutely be playing in this game. 23 minutes gone. Basuma does well to win the ball there. Gives it to Odegaard, who's done the square root of nothing today. He goes back into Romero. Romero lays it back to Vicario. Now he's Romero. Romero dinks the ball forward. And that's won by Bournemouth in midfield. But Sarr can win it back. Here's Odegaard. I need to see something from Odegaard. I've not really seen anything that makes me think, yeah, this is our guy. Here's Spence on the left-hand side of the penalty area, though. Can he get the ball in? No, he's laid it back to Sarr. Sarr lays it off to Basuma. Basuma lays it one more to Porro. It's too slow. It's too slow. And then Semenyo wins the ball. I didn't think that was a foul, but he's given the foul to Spurs. He's tripped Porro. I'd like to see that again. I don't think it was. Let's have a look. I mean, I think we've got away with one there because Semenyo was away. I think we've got away with one there. Big up Bobby Andrews. Oh, not half, mate. The manager's inept. Needs to be sacked, but we need to get rid of... listen, I'm not doubting some of these players need to go, mate. But first and foremost, can we please get rid of this manager? I'm hearing that Palmer's missed a penalty. Can anyone let us know what happened? Did he saved, wide, post, bar? What happened? So, cross coming in. Can Tottenham do something? It's just not fun watching Spurs anymore, is it? It's not fun. Here's Porro. Whips the ball in all the way to the back post. Headed across. Houston can get it away. And now Semenyo can... I thought he was going to clear it. Didn't. And now Romero's trying to get the ball off him. And the referee's given a free kick against Romero. I'll be very happy if Romero leaves this summer. I'll be very happy. So it's a Bournemouth free kick. Thank you for all those that have subscribed. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you today. About a year and a half ago, I will not pay Daniel Levy money. I will not pay him money anymore. Said that. Jed Spence does well, wins the ball, gives it to Bentancur. He goes back to Romero. Romero goes back to Vicario. Vicario lays the ball out to Porro. Porro puts it inside to Basuma. Wasn't a great pass, but Basuma made up for it. And now Spurs are driving for it's an awful ball, and Houston can clear it again. Adventure Camel is this, isn't it? It's absolutely this. It's those fake fans for me that watch this and go, I like that. Or if they're not fake fans, they don't get football. I think we've got a lot of fans that have only started watching football that watch this and go, yeah, it's good. It's awful. It's absolutely dreadful. 26 and a half minutes gone. The ball is cleared downfield by Kepa. Semenyo's going to go up for that with Bentancur. Neither of them won it. But then Johnson comes back and wins it, gives it to Bentancur. He's going to try and go down the line. He plays it inside to Solanke, who plays it back to Sarr. Sarr's laid it off one more to Spence. We do okay in this area. It's the final third where we don't have any imagination. Here's Odeberg. Can he take his man on? No, he's laid it back to Spence. None of our wingers are any good, are they? He goes back to Odeberg. Can he get a cross in? Odeberg crosses the ball in all the way to... I just can't say anything. It's Brennan Johnson. I can't say anything. I can't. Here's Bentancur into Basuma. And a free kick given away by Kluivert. And Spurs have a free kick. Again, any half-decent move, we've got no end product on it. No end product on it at all. Thank you. Loads of people subscribing today. It's very, very generous of everyone. Sometimes you get loads, sometimes you don't. And the link is there, by the way, for anyone. The link is there. So thank you very much. Rooted to, there is no coaching. Absolutely no coaching. Every now and then we'll win a game. Every now and then we'll do something nice. So the free kick comes in, and that's headed away easily by Bournemouth. The ball goes out to Danso, who's on the left wing now. Semenyo goes out to him. Haven't seen too much of Semenyo yet. There's a ball whipped in. Really poor ball that was whipped in by Sarr. No quality there at all. Oh, Crypto, he is so bad. He is so bad. So bad. As they look at Son, Maddison and Gray sitting on the bench together. So Kepa plays the ball forward. I don't even think Bournemouth have been great, by the way, but Semenyo knocks it on to Kluivert. Kluivert holds up Porro, then takes him on again, goes past him for fun, now goes past Brennan Johnson, who gets the tackle in. Absolutely, Daniel Levy, we've got our Spurs back. Yeah, we've got our Spurs back. Thank you so much for the super chat, my man. It's really appreciated. Thank you, dude. You don't need to shout. Savva, can I get your opinion? Can I get your opinion? You know I'm a Spurs fan. I know you are. But can you agree that Gray deserved Young Player of the Award over there? I don't think he deserved it. I don't think he's anywhere near the footballer that these guys are. I think if you watch Waneri and Lewis Skelly play and watch Gray play, their quality, I don't think he is. A quality for their age, by the way. Not, oh my God, they're world class for their age. Bentancur with another yellow card for Tottenham Hotspur. Shock. Horror. Should be on a thumbnail. Should I do thumbnails like that from now on? Porro clears the ball. Sarr wins it back, but gives it away. And then Bentancur loses the tackle to Kirkes. Kirkes cuts inside, lays it off to Kluivert. And then Basuma, to be fair, did really well. And then the free kick given away against Kluivert on Basuma. Basuma did well there in midfield because Bournemouth were just starting to get on top of us. And Basuma wrestled off Kluivert, then spun him and got fouled. Good play there from Basuma. So, here's Romero for a free kick in our own half. Spurs play the ball down the line. Brennan Johnson up against Kirkes, and Kirkes gets back at him easily, puts it out for a corner kick. The thing is, when Johnson gets in those areas, when a winger gets in those areas, normally, you know, when you go on, you get excited. I don't ever get excited when Brennan Johnson gets down the line. Yeah, Tristan, I said this for years, and everyone's had a go at me. Everyone's had a go at me. Bentancur is horrible. So, corner kick. Porro whips it in. It's gone over everyone. It's cleared to Bentancur, who gets it to Odeberg. Now he puts it into Porro, who has the ball taken off him for fun by Evan Nilsson. Really poor play there. And now Bournemouth look like they're going to play it out from the back. They've gone back into Hewson, who plays it across to Cook. Cook lays it down. No, he doesn't. Done really well there, Sarr. Sarr did really well and then gave the ball away. It's the story of Spurs, isn't it? Something good by something not good. Now here's Tavernier. Swipes the ball all the way over to the left. Here's Semenyo against Porro. This is the first time we're going to see Porro does well. Porro did really well there. Semenyo not really been at it this game. Not been at it. I said he'd have a good game. He hasn't so far. Vicario now sweeps the ball forward. He gives it away. And now here's Tyler Adams goes back into Hewson. And he plays the ball. Oh, it's just a bad pass. Sorry, I didn't know what was happening. I thought he played it out for an injury. Just a really bad pass. And it's going to be a throw-in to Tottenham Hotspur on the right. I thought he'd kicked it out for an injury or something. Really poor that from Hewson. Played well, but that was a poor pass. So 33 minutes gone. I wish I could give you something a bit more positive, guys, as usual. But this season's been a year of tough watch-alongs. And now we've given the ball away. Bournemouth have got 3-on-4. The ball's gone overcooked that, luckily, but they are still in our penalty area. The ball goes into Evan Nilsson. He lays it off to Tyler Adams, whose shot is blocked by Bentancur. It's brought down. It's palmed back into the box. Danso clears it. Basuma puts it back into harm's way, and Spence bails out Basuma and can come away with it. And we don't half like giving this ball away, do we? John C13, absolutely. It's all he's got as a player, isn't it? He is awful. Spurs play the ball back into Vicario. He plays it out wide to Romero. Romero's ball down the line wasn't a good one. And the ref's given a free kick for a foul by Kirkes on Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson is very lightweight, isn't he? He is lightweight. He is so lightweight. It wasn't a good ball by Romero. And it was a foul by Kirkes on Johnson. But Johnson, have you noticed whenever Johnson gets hit, it's like he's been shot. Sav, tell us your favourite Spurs game under Ange. I can't. I just can't. I don't remember enjoying this manager at all. So the free kick's going to be taken by Romero. He plays it down the line, fires it into Solanke, who lays it off to Johnson, back to Solanke, back to Johnson, who gives it away. One back by Porro. Johnson is awful, isn't he? Absolutely atrocious. Here's Basuma. Now, can Odegaard do something on the wing? He's one-on-one with Cook. He tries to take on Cook, defends well. Now it's gone back to Odegaard. He's trying to do all this kind of twinkle toe stuff with his feet, but it's not working. And Bournemouth, Cook, who's not a right back, has dealt with him very comfortably there. Now the ball goes into Solanke. He puts it into Porro. Porro gives it away. Now Bournemouth with Christie plays it back into Cook. He goes back to Kepa, who plays it long down the field. Danso wins that header, heads it back. Not a good header, though. Cook brings it down, and then the ball's gone out for a throw into Tottenham. Oh, Andrew, have a day off. Have a day off. He's our creator. What are we doing? People like Andrew don't like good football. That's all he's told me there with that. All our fan base, you deserve this. We've got no creativity, and fans think it's good that Maddison isn't playing. Here's Brennan Johnson. He is shit. Oh my gosh. Can we get a refund? I'd rather see a J out there. Crypto FFTV, mate, I know I'm embarrassed. 3 million for Hudson-Odoi. Look at him compared to Brennan Johnson. You guys have mugged us right off. You guys have mugged us right off. Guys, girls, please keep subscribing. We're only 180 or so away from 17,000. Please do smash that button. Here's Odeberg. Can he get in behind? He's pulled. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to go to sleep. I'm just going to go to sleep. Odeberg's another one. There's no real quality there. Fifth. If he managed just the entirety of this season, I think we'd be where Brighton and Chelsea are. Fifth, sixth. Exactly, Scott. Exactly. I mean, they've not been brilliant since the early surge, but we just look so sloppy at everything we do, don't we? There's a ball forward, easily cut out by Houston. And then Saab brings it down, but Saar lost the ball, then gave away the foul. God, someone's going to win this scrappy game 1-0, aren't they? Someone's going to win this scrappy game 1-0. Tyler, you're right. You do have to laugh at this point, right? It's just embarrassing. People back this. 2 years under this manager, this is what he's produced. Don't worry. When the players come back, we'll play really well. Here's Houston driving into midfield now. Plays it out wide to Kirkes. Kirkes goes back to Kepa. Kepa drives the ball forward. Semenyo knocks it on. He wins the ball, and then Romero clears it. Not a good clearance, though. It goes straight to Christie, was that? Into Kirkes. Yeah, Christie now gives it to Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams to Houston. He goes across one more to Hill. And the ball goes out wide to Evan Nilsson, who brings it down, but couldn't control it properly. And the ball goes out for a goal kick to Tottenham. It's not been a classic at all, has it? Not been a classic. Spurs take the goal kick quickly to Basuma. He goes out wide to Porro. Porro's pass is Here's Semenyo. And when I go quiet with things like that, it's just because of how bad we are. Here's Houston. It's just a good job, to be honest. They're not playing great at all. Here's Houston out the back. He launches a long ball forward that goes all the way out for a throw-in opposite the Spurs penalty area on the left-hand side. So Jed Spence will take the throw-in. Thing is, when you start a team with no creativity, what do you expect? Alex, we're on the same page now these days, are we? Mate, how long have I been saying this? It's just non-existent tactics. Here's Porro, though. Look, he's got space. Come on. He's got space there. Lays the ball off. Awful pass by Porro. God, we are... And now here comes Kirkes. He's flying forward. Bournemouth have got 3 or 4 players across. The ball's coming in 1-0 Bournemouth. It was so easy. That was all because of Pedro Porro. That was because of Porro. Please, 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 somebody shoot me or shoot Ange or shoot Levy. Something's got to change. Look how easy that goal was. Look how easy that goal was for Bournemouth. I'm going to wait just to double check that there was no offside, but look how easy. Pedro Porro, utter garbage. He's got all the time in the world, and his pass was atrocious. They then ran down. Guess where the goal came from? Yep, Porro's side. Kirkes with a wonderful ball. Jed Spence, by the way, awful defending at the back post. If we're going to be honest, awful defending from Spence. But Porro, as always, the reason why Spurs are conceding goals. What a cross. What a goal. Bournemouth are 1-0 up and Spurs are an utter shit show. Utter shit show from Tottenham Hotspur. Back post, superb cross from Kirkes. Absolutely superb. And when did you last see a Spurs player do that? Just superb crossing and what do we do? What do we do? I've run out of words for how shit Spurs are under this manager. I've run out of words. But the injuries. But. What's the excuse? Everyone's back fit and we're still absolutely rubbish in play. Here's Christie. Brings the ball down. Spence can bring it through midfield. Spence, by the way, there. Spence, I'm not letting him get away with that defending. Do you know what, guys? We're going to get a T-shirt with Ange on that says, but. Odegaard, not strong enough, not good enough. Not long enough. Sorry, not strong enough, not good enough. Here's Jed Spence on the left-hand side. Lays it off to Papa Sarr. And now Spurs give the ball away in midfield. And it's a free kick to Spurs. Evan Nilsson was through on goal. I say through on goal. That's a bit strong. He was on the halfway line. Chris, see, this is what happens. People like Chris have been wrong all year about Ange. They've been wrong about Ange all year. So what they do is, it's Porro. That one goal was Porro, but look how we play. It's dreadful. It's dreadful, Chris. Just admit your hero, Ange, is crap. Just admit it. Just admit it. We said before the game, didn't we? We said before the game, they will be dangerous down that left. Of course, where does the goal come from? Down that left. Thank you. We've had about 20 new subscribers today. If anyone still hasn't subscribed, the link is in the chat. We're 178 away from 18K, 17K. So if you wouldn't mind, please do subscribe. And yeah, I've just got bored. People like Chris now, I'm not like, they've been wrong about their manager forever. They've been wrong. You watch him. You watch what he does second season. No. I'm wrong. I'm an Ange fan. I'm wrong. They've got what they deserve. Semenyo flicks the ball on to Kirkes. They're down the left-hand side again. Kirkes is going to go back into Adams. Yeah, big up Jordan Curley. Yeah, it's a positive, massive positive. 2 other people have just subscribed. Thank you. I think people are starting to realise now that I wasn't negative. I was actually kind of telling the truth about Tottenham Hotspur. There's a ball over the top. Danso clears it. Only as far as, Bournemouth have messed that up. But the game is going to be half-time in about 10 seconds, 5 seconds or so. This is what we are under this manager. This is what we are. An utter load of shit. There is half-time. Let me just quickly fix that. Half-time is Tottenham Hotspur 0, Bournemouth 1, and another utterly inept, shocking display from Tottenham Hotspur. And I keep hearing, when everyone's back, we just look dreadful. I've said to everyone who will listen for how long, it is not the personnel. It is the tactics. The tactics are fucking awful. It is not the personnel. It is the tactics. Yes, we don't have the greatest players in the world. but a proper manager comes in and will make this look like a team. It's this guy's fault. I'm blaming this guy. Danny, this is your fault. What was that?
I mean,
he's
Romero,
got to get sacked today. Dan, he's got to get sacked. This is just so bad.
You know what? I'm going to say something here that he's going to sound absolutely awful, and Ian is going to sit there with the most smug little look on his face that you literally want to wipe it off. I personally, from what I've seen in that first, would rather have Archie Gray in that centre back than Romero.
Do you know what? At the risk of the smug Lubo face,
I feel physically sick.
I agree.
I just said that. I feel physically sick. I just said that.
Oh.
I'll put my hands up. I'd rather have Archie Gray there than Romero at this moment in time. Hopefully it get better. But for the way that first half went, stuff it, stick Archie Gray there.
Dan, on a serious note, Enigma 93's kind of summed up being a Spurs fan. Numb. Do you know why I was laughing in that first half, Dan? Because this isn't a one-off. How can I be angry at this? This is who we are. This is who we are, mate.
This is what people want. And
this
again,
is what they want.
With the goal, I mean, I think, obviously Vicario's had a good game. I think Spence, bar that last mistake, has had an all right game. Danzo, to me, just looks like Danzo, does the job, which I want. I think Basuma has actually looked all right. That was a very good through ball he done, and Benton Cook cocked that up good and proper, having another terrible game. Johnson, it's Johnson, isn't it? He loses the ball, puts no effort in coming back for it. And how do we get absolutely cooked? Because we've got inverted wing backs. Excellent ball over by then, because he had all the time in the world on the left. Bang, there you go, 1-0 down. It was happening. Other player I mentioned, I think Odegaard is actually showing signs that he's all right on the ball. Passing and crossing, nothing.
I completely agree with you. I mean, look, Dan, the problem with it is the first 15 seconds set the tempo, didn't it? The first 15 seconds, Romero, yeah, I know he's come back from injury, but he looked like he hadn't realised the game had started. He was lackadaisical on the ball. His pass was sloppy. And Dan, yet again, Spurs are still in a game because the other teams don't take their chances. This game should be 3-0. They don't take their chances.
I agree. I mean, Romero, I think in that, what was it? First 7 minutes nearly cost us 3 goals.
Awful. I keep hearing he's world class. I keep hearing this guy's great. By the way, on Shot Watch, I don't actually think Bournemouth have had loads. According to my app, I don't know, again, this is just my app. Bournemouth have had 9 shots in that first half. According to my app, 9. I said 19 in the game. They're on target for that. I mean, Alex, I take it you watched that and you weren't in the gym. Surprised by anything you saw?
I have to say this: the goal, and I went mad like what I've just recorded just now. Right, like that just sums up why we're not happy with the manager, man. That's exactly why we're not happy with the manager. That goal, because Poro inverting, losing the ball. Then I don't know who, got the ball off him, put it to Kirkes, who, let's be honest, has been lucky not to get a yellow card. To be honest with you, because Bentancur got a yellow card. Well, unlucky. He's unlucky, even though he's been there. And then he puts a beautiful cross into Tavernier, and Tavernier puts it in the back of the net. It just sums up why we don't like these tactics. It's because of these tactics. You know what I mean? And let's be honest here, this is nothing different. I don't agree with you, Dan, about Alderweireld. I think Alderweireld works hard. He's got a bit of something about him. He can twist and turn. But no.
Alex, I can twist or turn. Doesn't mean I've got anything about me.
Let me finish my point, Savva, because I'll get to the main thing on this one. The point I'm making is that he just does a lot on show, but doesn't really do anything to show for it. You see what I'm saying? Because it doesn't really get past anybody.
That is what.
And for me, it's just. I'm sorry, Dan. I mean,
no. What I'm saying, Alex, is basically what you're saying. There is actually signs there that he ain't bad on his feet. I haven't saying he's done nothing special, but he actually looks all right on the ball. But when it comes to pass, when it comes to cross, when it comes to when should I actually pass the ball, or what, I have seen nothing of him yet. But on the ball, he looks like there is a sign of a player there. But
that's back on Ange then.
What good is it?
That's,
yeah.
But that's back on Ange then. The coaching, because when you see Semenyo, right, on the ball, right, yes, he hasn't been that successful at a point, but you can see that development of a winger that, you know, goes a little bit slow to draw the defender in, and then boom, go for it. You know what I mean? It's always a bit go with Alderweireld. He hasn't been coached. He has not been coached. You see what I'm saying? And yes, he's been injured.
He hasn't been coached, but away from being coached, how many times has he had the chance to take a man on and doesn't?
Yeah, I agree with you. This is the point. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying.
No, I know you're not. But the thing is, at what point does it become about ability as well? But again, this is the guy that Ange actively said he was pursuing. Just quickly, I need to read some super chats. Big up to Daniel Levy, who has said, we got our Spurs back. We have indeed, mate. We are worse than ever. We've got them back. Dr. Spurs 82 has said the injuries, the surface, hashtag Ange out, the colour of the ball, the shape of the ball, the dimension of the ball, the injuries, the pitch, the stadium, it's too noisy, it's too quiet. Everything, mate. Absolutely. Daniel Levy said, so you guys want Sam Allardyce? I would take Sam Allardyce till the end of the season. I cannot cope with this manager. The Assassinator has said, I dislike Ange as much as the next guy, but holy God, Bentancur, Basuma, Johnson are atrocious. He picked them. He picked them. Why not today? By the way, I've got one more super chat. Why not today, the Assassinator? Why not play Maddison as the 10, right? Why not play Mikey Moore Jay as the winger? Why not play Gray as the defensive midfielder? He chooses these players. Mihal, doesn't sound right, does it? Has said massive boos at half time. That midfield stinks. What's Maddison done wrong? Solanke is a ghost. Ange just had his hands in his pockets. Mihal, listen, Mihal, you just said Mihal. Look, it is what it is. But guys, I want to read you something quickly. Big up to everyone for the super chats. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed as well. Please, if you haven't, the link is in the chat. Listen to this and tell me if you think this analysis is spot on. I didn't write this. I've been streaming. Someone said, my halftime synopsis. All the rave that will be better when Romero is back. He's made 3 serious mistakes that took Vicario saves to bail us out each and every time. Porro inverted yet again, and we concede from that. This is what will happen. We will have more of the ball second half, do nothing with it, and fans will go, we were better, and it was only 1-0. Tactically, we are dysfunctional, out of shape, and erratic. Doesn't matter who the personnel are, the tactics are and always will be the issue. I hate Ange with a passion. Fair?
I'll say the same thing.
Apart from the last phrase, yeah.
What, hating Ange?
I hate Ange. I don't hate nobody or nothing.
No, I know. As a person, sarcastic.
I was being sarcastic.
As a manager, right? As a manager,
I can't.
Shocking. I was being sarcastic on that last.
You know who wrote that?
He's shocking.
Who?
Perchy wrote that.
Yeah.
Absolutely bang on. I've said this for years, guys. Said this for ages. We can talk about whatever player coming back fit. This is how Ange plays football. It's the tactics.
It won't change.
The problem is, like I said before, this is why I'm Liverpool's advocate, right? We sacked this manager, right? I worry we get somebody worse, and I've got every right to think like that right now because look at the history of Tottenham Hotspur under this ownership, and that's what worries me. This is not advocate for This is not advocate to keep him. This is not advocate to keep him. No.
I'm asking you. I forget that. How can this get worse? There are 4 teams below us. Like if in terms of hang on, let's have a look. In terms of the league, right? Spurs, Everton, United, and West Ham all on 33 points. Only 4 Premier League teams have less points than us, Alex. How can this get worse?
Listen, I agree with you, but I'm just saying at the moment, I've got no belief that they are going to have a scenario at the moment. We're giving scenarios at the moment, but I don't think they've got the know-how to do it because we've seen it over years. Listen, I'm not going into that. I'm just saying, I want him now. I know there's other coaches out there that are better for this team right now. For me, 110%. But are they've got the nous to do that? I don't think they have. History is telling me that because we always just fall on a situation,
Alex,
a solution.
I'll ask you
That's
this.
what worries me.
If I was the chairman, right? Sod that. If Daniel Levy sacked him tonight, and I don't care if Ryan Mason took over for the last 10 league games and Europa, are you telling me, right? Are you telling me that Ryan Mason wouldn't immediately stop this inverted nonsense, right? He'd go back to a basic, because he's not a top coach, he'd go to a basic level of football, i.e. a proper formation. And are you telling me that all the players, when Ange is sacked, won't go, phew? I
Thank
think
God
it
for
would
that.
take, yeah, I think, imagine Thursday night, we turn up, Ange isn't the manager. I think we beat Alkmaar 4-0.
But is Mason a scenario right now? This is where I
Last 10 games, yes.
Alex,
But this is where I worry. This is where I worry about us long term. Are we actually thinking? But listen, this is where I prefer to have a manager in place, right? A coach in place. I mean, right? Because there are coaches out there. Because Areola, right, it was done from research through their chairman, right? Pochettino came to Southampton because they did research. The chairman knew about him through doing research on him, right? These coaches are coming out of anywhere out of Europe, right? And they're going to these small teams and getting the good reputation that they're getting at the moment. Why can Tottenham not do that? And why are Tottenham so late into the party to find these sort of coaches? This is where I have my concern at the moment. Why is it just Ryan Mason is the only answer? That's my concern at the moment.
No,
Alex,
for 10 games, Alex. But mate, I'm saying right now it's going to be difficult to go and get a manager with 10 games of football left of the season.
Of course it is.
But I'm saying, by the way, Dan, I need to point this out, Alex. I need to point this out. Ryan Mason until the end of the season. I'm not saying I want Ryan Mason.
Exactly.
If Ryan Mason won 8
That's
of the
what
last
worries
10
me at the
Premier
moment,
League games and won the Europa League, sod it, give him the job. But in general, I'm talking about, Alex, just some feel-good factor, because these players are not playing for him. He's lost them.
Oh, Son's coming on, by the way.
Other point as well,
by the way.
It's the one I keep saying, and loads of people shoot me for it. Go get me Gareth Southgate now.
Oh, Birdbow's coming on as well, by the way.
To the end of the season.
Oh, this is going to get even better, isn't it?
Our defence to sharpen up, and we're standards. It ain't going to get no worse. Just get me Southgate. He's more stable in defence. Get Ange out of there, and then Southgate out in 3 months, and get who we can.
Somebody. I'm at the stage, Dan, where I'll give you the job. Beth can be your assistant. You can manage until the end of the season.
I ain't going to do worse.
And I could be Mr. Motivator, Mr. Box Office, just motivating the players. You know what I mean? Do the exercises and stuff. You know what I mean? Those exercises. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? It's a sunshine.
Crystal Palace fans saying we've got better players than them, but you suffer from tactics. Absolutely. Just quickly, because the game is going to start. I'm going to kick you two off. Big up, guys. Thank you. I'll see you at full time. Son has come on. So has Bergval. Quickly, a user says, Savva, actually thinking of it, Big Sam might be a good shout for us. We might do some dodgy deals for the opposition to throw the games. Angie's shit. Basuma and Johnson off. Son and Bergval on. This manager, he's had a mare today, and he so far. Joe has said, we're Banter FC embarrassing. Bang on, a user. Bang on, by the way. Bang on to you. Karate FC's been a member for 1 month. Said, reset the whole thing. Completely agreed. Players looked uninterested. Players calling out the fans. It's over, mate. Mate, it's a mess. People keep saying it's a project. It's a plan. The players don't want this project, this process, or this plan. Bournemouth are going to kick off. And I expect there'll be a lot of boos in the second half if we go 2-0 down. Somehow, we need to drag ourselves back into this game. Odeberg's gone right. Son's gone left. And the game has kicked off. Tottenham Hotspur trying to do so. Thank you for all your super chats in that halftime interval. Ball's now gone over Danso, who's headed down the ball. Spencer's come out to help him out. You know, Spence for me wasn't having a bad game, but defensively for the goal, it's those moments where defenders can't switch off, and he did. His son running back towards his own goal, plays the ball into Bentancur, who lays it off to Romero. He goes one more to Porro. And now what have Tottenham got going forward? Here's Bergvall. Bergvall loses the ball immediately, and the ref gives a free kick. I didn't think that was a free kick. I think he's been very lucky there. I think he's been very, very lucky. Big up to everybody in the chat. Sorry I didn't get to as many comments as normal, but there's Spurs. Played the ball down the line to Bergvall. Bergvall now plays it into Odegaard, and Odegaard, he's just not, there's just something missing from Odegaard there, isn't there? He doesn't, I don't know, it's the, do you know what I mean? He gets it and it's just not quite quick enough as he gets the ball out of his feet. Alex, I'll take you. I don't care. You, Destiny 5 can have it. Sue Smith can be manager. Warren Williams, Ryan, anyone. I'll take any of you over this clown. So this manager is killing my football club. Our football club. He's killing our football club. Anyway, there's the ball played into Solanke, and then the ball's laid off and Spurs are giving it away. It's just so, I don't know. It's like we get into some good areas and then it's like they've not really worked on anything. Thank you to that. We've had 35 subscribers today, which is amazing. The link is in the chat. It's pinned. So please, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And there's a free kick against Houston for the foul on Solanke. So, Angus, I'm taking you over Ange. Angus, I'm taking anybody over Ange. Anybody. Anyway, here's the shot. It was quite a tame shot from Odegaard from about 20 yards. It hit the defender and bounced up. And now the ball's gone down the line. And Bergvall loses the ball. He loses the ball a lot, Bergvall. He's only young, but he really does lose the ball a lot. And now Bournemouth win the ball again in midfield. And it's a foul by Danso. Yeah, it's just all a bit sloppy, isn't it? All a little bit sloppy. Let's get those likes up, please, people. There's 985 of you in the chat and not even 500 likes. We should be on 700 likes. Come on, people. Let's smash that like button, please. You don't have to leave the stream to do it. It's right in front of you. Oh, God. But just remember, there is no Spurs review tonight, but Tottenham away will be live, I believe, at 9:30 maybe. So please support Stel, Iggy, JP, and the boys tonight. Here is Son on the left-hand side. Can he cut in and do something? He's laid it off to Bentancur. Son's lost that bit, hasn't he? He's lost that bit. But here he is. He's driving forward through the left, cuts in on his right. And then lays it off. He's just not quite, I don't know, there's not quite any go in Son, is there? Like right there, you think, get it at your feet and whip one in the top corner like you used to, but he just doesn't do it. Losing at half-time in this season, Tottenham, 11 times, and we've won one of them. Wow, that's the stat. We've been losing 11 times at half-time and come back to win one of them. Can we come back in this one? There's Bergvall, and his cross is cleared by Houston. So Spurs have come out the better of the two teams, but there's no real. Bergvall gives a free kick away, and come on, let's get those likes up, people. Come on. Yeah, you lot. I love you lot to bits, but the smashing of the like button is always very poor. We've only got 480 likes. We should be on about 600-700, if we're going to be honest. But it's a free kick for the foul by Bergvall on Kirkes. Come on, guys. Look at this as well. Look, we have got 16,828. Can we get that near a 16,900? That would be amazing. 17K would be amazing to hit that before mid-March. Good point. Really good point. Anyway, Spurs win the ball in midfield, then lose it, then win it back. Then it's bobbling about. Spurs bring it down. It's very congested in there. Romero plays it into Solanke. He gives it to Odegaard, but Odegaard doesn't do well, but wins it back. And the ball's come across. It's beaten everyone. Sonny can't get the shot in. Neither can Solanke. And Bournemouth have just got so many bodies back there. So many bodies back there. And Bournemouth are through here. Bournemouth are through. The ball's been played in to Evan Nielsen. It's 2-0. Spurs are shit. We've got to hope for an offside flag. What a ball into Kluivert. Spurs are absolutely awful. Guess which wing the goal came down? Yes, it was our right back area and the left wing. Spurs are atrocious. Please, we've got to hope for an offside here. We've got to hope for an offside. Everyone said offside. It's very quick. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's offside. It's going to be offside. It's going to be offside. Yeah, it's going to be offside. We are saved by the offside flag. But again, look how wide open we are down that left. It's going to be offside. He's well offside. He's well offside. So the goal will not be given. But again, look how shit we are down that side. It's so open. Why are they even looking at it? Well, I don't even know why they need to look at this. It's miles off. And Spurs are going to have the free kick. But again, we have really... Any Ange fans in the chat? Look at people like Reezy in the chat. Your mate Ange, why hasn't he sorted out that right back area? Why hasn't he never sorted it out? Now here's Bournemouth again. Guess which wing they're attacking down? That's right. They're down the left-hand side. Semenyo up against Porro. Semenyo's going to take him on. Lays the ball off to Christie. He gives it back to Kirkes. Kirkes takes on his man. Whips the ball in. Headed clear by Spence. Again, we can't defend that right back area, can we? We cannot defend at right back. Here's Bergvall. Going to drive forward, is he? And the foul given against Tyler Adams on Bergvall. Bergvall, for me, needs to be quicker. There's a ball by Porro. Awful pass by Porro over the top, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And Kepa can roll it out. How has he never, ever, ever sorted out this problem at right back, in the right back area? How can he not see it? Here's Bentancur driving through midfield. Spurs need to find a goal here. Here's Sarr out wide to Son. Son's going to take on Smith, is it? Sarr whips a shot just wide and out for a corner. That was better from Son. He cut in, whipped the ball towards the back post, and it just went wide, but took a deflection on the way. And it's going to need something like that to get us back into it. Yeah, it was a slight defect. Let's have a look. Yeah, maybe it just deflected up off. I think it was Tyler Adams who was closing him down. So Spurs, can we do something now? We got given a little bit of life there with the offside goal. Cross comes in, header straight into the arms of Kepa, who's not been troubled today at all. And now here's Kepa. The ball's played out wide now to Cook. Cook lays it off down the line. Oh my gosh, they're away again. They're away again. They're down the right-hand side. The ball's going to go down to Kluivert. Kluivert drives into the box. He pulls it back. And luckily, it was not a good pass back. But Bournemouth opened us up like a can of worms again. Don't know how many times. Nah, for me, all of this is nonsense. All of this is made up. This is all nonsense. Top clubs always play their players twice a week. It's not a nah. I don't buy any of it, mate. I don't even know what our best 11 means anymore either. I don't know who our best players are. Here's Odegaard. Can he do something for the first time this game? Crosses it in, but it was a cross cut out easily at the near post. And now Bournemouth play the ball down the line. Evan Nilsson on Romero. And it's a free kick against Evan Nilsson on Romero. He don't look ready. Romero should not be playing for me. I mean, what have we got? I don't know. What have we got? Have we got enough to come back in this game? Here's Papa Sarr. Ball now with Dan Soak. Goes back into Papa Sarr. Papa Sarr has dropped all the way to the centre-back area to get the ball. Ben Bailey, absolutely. Ange doesn't know what he's doing. Ange does not know what he's doing. And now Bentancur's gone down injured. He's off the pitch. He's gone down injured. I don't care about him. Not that he's injured. I take him off. He's been absolutely useless again. I've said this for years. No one's listened to me about how overrated Bentancur is. I mean, he caught him, but not. It was a good tackle, wasn't it? I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say anymore. So the best chance of the game for Spurs there was from I don't know. Ollie Wills. I mean, look, tell me you're a troll without telling me you're a troll. Look, look at these trolls, just idiots. Ange is our best manager since Poch. What are we doing? He's fucking atrocious. What are we doing? Here's Bergvall. Bergvall plays the ball into Odegaard. To Porro. Porro puts it back into Odegaard, but Odegaard can't take the ball with him. And Semenyo does his job. And now the ball goes back into midfield with Bergvall. He keeps slipping over, Bergvall. And now the ball's gone out for a throw into Bournemouth. I just don't know anymore. I don't know what we've done as a football club with this manager. I don't know what we are. There's the ball swept across to Cook, and now Bournemouth are going to bring it down the right-hand side. Tricky pitch, says Aaron. Yeah. Now Bournemouth down the right-hand side. Here's Cook. They've got the ball across. Evan Nilsson leaves it. Oh, my God, Porro, what you doing? Here's Semenyo. Semenyo, much better from Porro in the end. Porro just left his, just ball-watched. Porro just ball-watched. Look at this from Porro. Oh, my gosh, it's dreadful. Please, can this guy go? Please stop, Ollie. Please go to another stream. This is ridiculous. Stop. Ange's got potential. Please stop. Everyone else in this stream can see how shit we are. And you're going on about potential. Bournemouth have taken the corner kick short. Here's Christie. Dinks the ball in. Evan Nilsson knocks it. So it wasn't Evan Nilsson. Who was that? It was James Hill. Knocked it on and out for a goal kick. And Spurs can get on with it quickly. We've got half an hour here to find something. Yeah, I can't do silly people. I can't do these silly trolls anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. They're either silly trolls or just stupid. I give them the benefit of the doubt, calling them trolls. Here's Sarr. Sarr driving down the left-hand side. He's still got the ball. Gives it to Spence. Now Solanke with not a good ball, gives it away. Solanke again, keep hearing about him and his hold-up play. Really poor. Here's Cook, couldn't keep it in. Spurs throwing down the left. There's potential for Spurs to get back in this game, but we've just got to stop being so wide open at the back, and this manager can't. Van der Ven and Maddison are coming on. Van der Ven and Maddison are coming on. So Van der Ven is on. Did he take Romero off? Please tell me he took Romero off. Yes, he's taken Romero off, who was absolutely atrocious. And Bentancur, he was atrocious as well. What's the excuse for Bentancur, by the way? He's not been injured for months and months and months. Here's a ball played down the line. And Bournemouth have got space here. Guess where the space is? Yeah, it's over on the left or Porro's right. Semenyo drops it off. Oh, I tell you what, good save in the end. Semenyo got down the line, laid it off to Kirkes. What happens when you have a left back and a left winger that link up with each other, you know? The ball was played in. Kirkes shot from the angle and Vicario saves Tottenham Hotspur yet again. I don't know if it was going in, but he saved Tottenham. Yeah, let's hope Van der Ven's hamstring survives, somebody said. Absolutely. Corner kick from Bournemouth. Listen, we have a lot of the ball, but these guys just seem to counter us at fun. We knew it. Same thing every game. Corner kick comes in, into the box. Cleared by Danso. Not very well. Hewson tries to clear it. Can't. Now Danso. And Danso couldn't do anything with the ball. And now Kirkes switches a ball out wide. And couldn't keep it in play, and Tottenham have a throw in the right back area. George, I feel like we can get a goal. Sorry, I feel like we can get a goal. I just don't think that we can keep them out. Here's Spence down the line to Maddison. Puts his foot on the ball. Then lays it off to Spence. Spence to Son. Son's going to give it back to Maddison. Maddison into Bergvall. I can't believe we're only 1-0 down, to be honest. Here's Son. Have a shot. Son to Maddison. Maddison's dancing. Lays it off. Sarr. Oh, my gosh. He's about 14 yards out. And no one near him. And he's just driven the ball wide. Oh, my gosh. Already, James Maddison starting to make things happen. Look at all these people. All these people that have a go at Maddison. Straight away comes on. Links up the game. Controls it. Lays it off for people. Honestly, these fans, exactly, Tom, exactly. Where are all these idiots like Jason? All these idiots going, yeah, but, you know, he can't play handball. No, but he can play football. Here's Odegaard, loses the ball. I've not been sold this season by Odegaard at all, if I'm honest. Here's Evan Nilsson, fouled by Danso. Absolute Gus, it should be a no-brainer. It should be. Who said this? Maddison is crap. What? What are we doing? Ollie Wills, one more silly thing. Sorry, not you. Sorry. Ollie Wills, one more silly thing. You're going to be blocked. You've come in. You started trolling. They're through on goal. It's 2-0. Bournemouth 2-0. I don't know it's offside. We are absolutely... Get out. Please sack Ange. Levy. Give me Levy back. I need my Levy back. Stack this manager. It should be 3 or 4. We are atrocious. What is the excuse? Everybody's fit. Everybody's fit. And look how bad we are. Sonny going, mate, you're half the problem. You're rubbish. What is going on? Let's have a look. Make sure no one was offside. He's well onside. Cut through the middle of our defence. Spurs are a shambles. All you Ange fans, this is on you. All you Ange fans. You got what you deserve now. All you Ange fans, you wanted this. You wanted this. You wanted this. You all wanted it. You all wanted this manager. You have got what you deserve. You have got what you deserve. An absolute shambolic football team. Reezy, you deserve this. You've wanted him all year. You've wanted him ever since you come into my chat. You have said you like him. Here they are again. Clivert puts the ball over, headed out by Romero. You've got what you deserve. I don't feel sorry for you, Reezy. I feel sorry for the fans, the real fans that have seen how crap we are and that have been calling for this manager for years, for over a year to leave. Got what you deserve. Sonny giving the ball away again. Luckily gets it back. Oh, nabs. Spurs hit the post. That's as close as we've come. We've hit the post from a long distance shot. Spurs have hit the post. Then, we win the throw-in on the left. Exactly. No DM. No relationships between midfield and defence. No overlapping right backs or left backs. It's a circus. It's the worst Premier League manager I've ever seen. Not Spurs. Premier League. This is the worst manager I've ever seen. Chelsea are 1-0 up, by the way, with Cucurella. Chelsea are 1-0 up. There's the ball whipped in by Sarr. Sarr scored out of nothing. Sarr has scored from absolute nothing. Get the ball. Get back to the halfway line. Sarr has scored from absolutely nothing. The ball came out to the right. He's whipped it in. It's gone over Kepa and into the back of the net. And Spurs have a lifeline with 23 minutes to go. Sarr just ran. No one on him. I don't even think it was... I think it was a cross, and it's gone all the way over and gone in. Get the ball, get back to the halfway line and try and salvage this game. Try and salvage this game. Undeservedly, Spurs get back into this game. Sarr, I don't know if it was a cross or a shot, but it went over everybody, over Kepa's head, hit the post and went down. Tell you what, Spurs have a lifeline. Out of nothing, we've come back into this game. Out of nothing. We've now got 23 minutes to get a goal back. We've got 23 minutes and to not concede at the other end. Right? Come on. Come on, Spurs. What have we got? Here's Papa Sarr in our own half. Lays it off to Van der Ven. Surely that gives us a bit of oomph. Come on. Sonny on the left-hand side. Bournemouth have got everyone behind the ball. I think Sonny's going to run at them. And again, can't beat his man. Bournemouth bring the ball away far too easily. And now they're going to try and run through midfield with Christie. Christie plays a ball through to Semenyo. Poor ball. It's gone all the way through to them all. Oh, please go away. If you keep saying stupid shit, you're going to be blocked as well. Stop it. How have all these people, I keep saying this, yeah? How have all these people been brought up so badly by their parents that their first thought is to go onto the internet and act like twats? What is wrong with these people? I blame their parents. I truly do. I truly, truly do. Semenyo picking up a yellow card. Can Spurs, with that lucky goal, get back to 2-2? We've got the momentum with us. Vicario gives the ball away. What on earth was Vicario doing? Now what's he doing? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Liam 4B. You know, the worrying thing about this is that this person writes this while having a picture of a child in their chat. I either feel very sorry for their child that this is their dad, right, or mum, or I feel sorry that this is a child. Oh, for sure. For sure. What on earth was Vicario doing twice? God. Here's Bergvall. Come on, let's pepper their goal. Let's Let's get the ball forward. Let's stop all of this million passes at the back. The ball goes down the line to Maddison, who's pushed over, and that's going to be a foul and probably a yellow card for Tyler Adams. Yeah, Vicario's a great goalkeeper, shot-stopping wise, but he's got that gene in him, isn't he? He's got the bozo gene. There are 20 minutes to go. Tottenham have got a lifeline. As it stands, Tottenham Hotspur are 13th on 33 points. If Man United pick up a draw today or West Ham pick up a draw tomorrow, we will drop into 14th or 15th. As it stands, that is. Oh, mate, he's been excellent all season. Proper good left back. Defends well, gets forward, joins in. Really good player. Really, really good player. So Spurs have a free kick. We've gone backwards. See, get it in there. Get it in the box. Here's Danso. 19 minutes to go. What have we got? Here's Vicario. Don't do anything silly, Vicario. Vicario goes long. They cleared easily. When you say we have dominated Bournemouth second half, they've scored a goal and had a goal disallowed for offside and had one tipped over the bar. What are you talking about? Here's Odeber. Lays it back to Porro, who's had another atrocious game. Into Sarr. Out wide to Odeber. Need to see something from him. He gives it to Sarr. Sarr plays it out wide to Porro. It's all very slow at the moment. Here's Porro. Now Maddison loses the ball. Maddison, what have you done? Here's Bournemouth on the attack. The ball's played through. There's the shot. He's hit the post. We should have been 2 down. Now Semenyo. I tell you what, they've just hit the post. We're dominating, apparently. They've scored, had one offside, and hit the post. Maddison caught on the ball. Everyone's got the bozo gene right now. Oh, my gosh. We are so lucky. We are so lucky, aren't we? Oh, my gosh. I don't know how bad we can be. Oh, please piss off. You're an idiot. Please piss off. This is atrocious. Support the team like normal fans. You're a mug. Go away. Got no time for these people. They're not normal. They're just beyond dumb. Beyond dumb. Just support the team. Just support the team. Cross comes in from the corner to the back post. Vicario made a mess of it. And then the ball headed over the bar from Houston. Spurs just living dangerously every single game. Now we're playing about of it in our 6-yard box again. What are we doing? What are we doing? And it's a free kick to Bournemouth on the halfway line. Isn't it Mex Rider, isn't it? When the players get back fit, we'll look better. We've looked absolutely atrocious. Absolutely, Harry. Absolutely. Why? Why believe in something you don't believe in? Here's Semenyo. Switches the ball from left to right. Brought down by Tavernier. Tavernier is going to give the ball to Tyler Adams. Adams plays out to Houston. He goes out wide to Kirkes. Back to Houston. Rob, honestly, it's our fans. It's our fans. They're idiots. Some of them are, not all of them, some of them are just idiots. And it's a throw into Bournemouth on the left-hand side. Apparently we play good football. Apparently, when people are saying, but you wanted good football, this is what we've got. And there's the offside, this time against Ouattara. Hang on, they're in again here. Great defending by Maddison. What is wrong with us? Why are we so bad? Why are we so bad? Like, as it stands, this will be 19 defeats of the season. As it stands. Please keep subscribing if you haven't already. Please smash that like button as well. Come on, guys and girls. We should have 700 likes. We're only on 555. There's the ball over the top, cleared, but offside. You can see what they're trying to do against us every single time. There's the link. There's the link. God, yeah, this would be at the moment 8 home losses. Odegaard dribbling and giving the ball away as he has done all game. He's looked awful today. Hate to say it. Again, Bournemouth look like a team, don't they? They look like a coached team. Oh, God. When you say we're finished, Ash, I mean, we were finished ages ago under this manager. We were finished ages ago. Yeah, thank you for all those loads of subscribers today. Thank you very much. Trying to get to 17K. We're about 160 away from that, so that'll be great. Trevor, I've got no idea, mate. And don't worry, when you go on other shows and all those people in chats and YouTubers tell you that I'm negative and I'm toxic, I've been absolutely bang on about this shit football club. There's Bergvall giving the ball away again. He's been really poor. Here is Semenyo into Ouattara. Ouattara dinks it to the back post and Spence clears it away. Absolutely dreadful. Rhythm Killer said, madness that those who have called for this have been called disloyal. Look at what you wished for. Listen, again, agreed. I mean, how many goals should Bournemouth have? Spurs could still snatch a draw here, but how many goals should Bournemouth have? Mark Taylor, you're right. How many times do we need to watch the same thing over and it's like watching the film over and over again, expecting something different, isn't it? It's like watching the Titanic and expecting that Jack doesn't drown. It's like expecting the Titanic and expecting that Jack does not die at the end. He does. Madness. Horrendous. Yeah, Son. Yeah, big up whoever said that. Son said that Thursday was a wake-up call. There's a corner to the back post put out by Danso for a corner. Oh, I thought Danso put out for a corner. No, it looks like Houston got to the ball. Keeps getting to everything first, doesn't he, Houston? And now Spence giving the ball away. And now Bournemouth are in again. Oh my gosh. And in the end, cleared by Danso, but the clearance is awful. Oh my gosh. We look dreadful. Surely he's got to be sacked tonight. Surely he's got to be sacked. It's I know. Hans doesn't know how to coach. He's not a coach. He's not a coach. Reezy, are you not bored of the same excuses every single game? Look at them here. 4-on-3. They've got 4-on-3. Kirkes on the left-hand side. Of course, it's down Porro's side. All of these idiot YouTubers as well saying, I'm Anjin. They're idiots. I'll say it right now. They can come on my show. I'll call them an idiot. Don't care. Here they are again, Bournemouth. The ball played down the line, blocked this time by Spence. But now Cliver whips the ball in, blocked by Spence again. And now Van der Ven can clear it, can he? Van der Ven can drive with the ball. Be careful of your hamstrings, Mickey. Mickey plays the ball in. Solanke can't control it. And now Bournemouth can come forward again. Oh, my gosh. We are dreadful. We are just truly, truly dreadful. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, Solanke can hold the ball up. Just shocking. Just absolutely horrendous, isn't it? So Brooks has come on for them now. Yeah, exactly. Someone said, save your hamstrings, Van der Ven, for the next manager. Oh, gosh. As the ball goes across, it's out for a goal kick. Tottenham have 9 minutes. Oh, Rob. We've got a Dogie, by the way. We think a Dogie and Spencer brilliant. Watch Kirkes. That's a top fullback. Spence into Maddison. Maddison plays a really good ball through. The keeper comes out, and it's a penalty. Spurs have won a penalty. This manager, again, is going to be saved by a penalty kick. Get out, Ange. I can't stand it. Spurs have won a penalty again through the creativity of James Maddison. James Maddison played the ball through the channel. Son went wide. I don't know what the keeper was doing. He didn't need to make the tackle. He did. The ball. Let's have a look at this. I don't know why Kepa made the tackle. To be fair, I don't know if he did make the tackle, but he's going to give the penalty. It's soft, but I don't think he did. I don't think he's fouled him. I think Son's trading leg. But anyway, it's DP, shut up. I've got no time for these people. Shut up. Shut up about get behind the team. I need this manager out. I want to save my club. So Tottenham, a great ball by Maddison into Son. I don't know, I think we've got away with one here. And we're going to get a result here, aren't we? We're going to get a result. And Ange is going to survive. At some point, this guy's got to go. Omar, I've been asked to be proved wrong for years. And this manager hasn't proved me wrong. It's another shambolic display. Isn't it funny? Maddison comes on immediately, makes things happen. Maddison with the pass. It's the only one. Right, can Sonny bury this to get us back to 2-2? Spurs with a penalty as a lifeline. Sonny to take this penalty. Surely, Sonny. Surely you owe us for how shit you've been this season. Come on. Bury this. Bottom corner. No messing about. Just stick this in the bottom corner. Sonny steps up. Good penalty. 2-2. 2-2. And Tottenham have 6 minutes to try and find a winner. Stop celebrating, son. Get back. You've been bloody dreadful. Get back to the halfway line. Tottenham at the moment have scanned the draw. At the moment, Sonny with a cheeky penalty. Just straight down the middle. No, I just said it was soft. I said it was soft, Alex. Use your ears or I'll block you as well. I don't like it when people like you lie. I think it was soft. The trailing leg was clipped by Kepa, but I don't think it was mad. I don't think it was terrible. Here's Tottenham. Here's Bournemouth running through. Spurs get it clear. No, we don't. We've given it away. Bournemouth again. Ouattara gives the ball away, thank God. And now Tottenham give the ball away. What is wrong with us? Here's Semenyo down the line to Ouattara. Plays it in. And Van der Ven clears it out for a throw-in. I didn't say it wasn't. I said it was very, very soft. Very, very soft. Very soft. Yes, these players are better than 13th in the Premier League table. Yes. Yes, these players are better than 13th in the table. Oh, can Spurs see this out? Nothing silly. The throw-in launched into the box and well claimed by Vicario. Came out strong, caught the ball. Come on, let's get this moving. Come on, guys. We've got... Come on. What's going on? All right, there's... Sorry, something's going on in the middle of the park. The ref's got his yellow card out. Maddison's there. Solanke, Cook, Semenyo. Something's happening. That's how I feel with Venture Camel. LB, you're going to get blocked if you keep coming in here and saying stupid shit. It's really silly. Stop. Rob, it is appalling. It is appalling. Again, we've had to rescue something because we're so bad. I don't know what's happened here. They've all fallen over each other in the middle of the box, in the middle of the centre circle. Maddison's got a yellow. Hewson's got a yellow as well, I believe. Yeah, Hewson's got the yellow. Maddison's got a yellow. Come on, guys. Mac, you'll just get blocked for being a dickhead. There you go. You're getting put in a timeout for being a dick. There you go. See you later. Got no time for these idiots. No time for these idiots. No time for them. Can Spurs find a winner? There's the ball over the top. Hill clears it as far as Cook. Lays it back to Hill. He slices it clear up towards Ouattara. Danso's left it. Spencer's cleared it, but not very well. Van der Ven then clears it not very well either. And now Bournemouth have got bodies over. Here's Brooks, nutmegs his man, wants the free kick, not going to get it. Now Tottenham can drive forward. Here's Bergvall with an awful ball. Bergvall with a terrible ball. Kepa clears it. Not the greatest clearance from him either. Semenyo keeps it on. And now Adams clears it down the line. Danso heads it back towards, himself. Good defending from Danso in the end. Gets it back to Vicario. I just don't know how this is sustainable to play like this every week. I just don't know how it is. Surely, we can't play like this every week. Danso's been pushed off the ball. Here's the ball into Kluivert, and Sarr has bailed him out. Spurs get away with one yet again. Yet again. Poor defending from Danso, and Bournemouth should have had this game wrapped up. We have been very, very lucky yet again. So this, at the moment, is heading for a point for both clubs. What have we got? Here's Maddison. Plays it into Spence. Spence, though, loses the ball. Free kick given against Semenyo. I don't think that was a free kick. I feel like football's gone very soft. Very, very soft. Very soft. Semenyo's down, holding his... rubbing both hamstrings. Aaron, I mean, he's so lucky, this manager, isn't he? He is so lucky. He is, let's be fair, Kepa had no need to do what he did. And it's going to keep this manager in a job. There's time for another goal. I know, Reezy's just, it's getting tough thinking that any of these people are adults, isn't it? Who watches this? Who watches this, by the way? Who watches this and thinks, yeah, that's the manager I want to keep? Who? So Semenyo is off. Sinistera is on. Spurs have a free kick. Can we win this? I just can't put up with this for another season. Spurs give the ball away. Win it back. Bergvall now. Here's Sarr. What have we got? Sarr into Maddison. Maddison out wide to Udogie, who's come on. Destiny Udogie now. Back to Maddison. Have we got something? We can't find the through ball, but Bergvall now can retrieve the ball. 6 minutes of injury time. There's time for a winner here. Here's Udogie. Lays it back into Van der Ven. and cleared well by Bournemouth. And now Bournemouth in midfield got the ball with, I think this is Brooks, is it? Plays the ball out wide to Sinistera. Sinistera's running at Spence, fires it across. It's blocked, headed down into the arms of Vicario. And Tottenham have now got 5 minutes and 20 seconds to find a winner. But Bournemouth on the counter-attack do look very, very strong. Dan, constant, isn't it? We tried. The problem is the style of play is we try to do everything at 100 miles per hour. Here's Solanke. Again, loses the ball. And Bournemouth have got the ball in the midfield. I think this is Sinistera. Dropped past two players. Here's Clivert. Lays it off to Brooks. Brooks now going to drive through. He's still driving through. But then his through ball is cut out by Sarr. Now Sarr can play the ball forward to Son. Sonny loses the ball immediately. Houston, Sonny. His game is awful, isn't it? Here's Houston. Lays it off to, is that Brooks? I can't tell who's Brooks and, hang on, who's... One second. Sorry, Scott and Brooks, isn't it? Scott and Brooks are the two. So here's Tottenham swiping the ball into midfield. Maddison plays a ball down the line. Kepa's going to come out and get that. And Tottenham have got 4 minutes left to find a winner. 4 minutes left. Mitch, they're not real Spurs fans. Here's Bournemouth on the counter-attack again. The ball swiped out wide. I think this is this Sinistera? Sinistera laid the ball off to Kirkes, who, luckily for Spurs, that's one of his worst bits today. It was a great opportunity for Bournemouth. I don't know how many times they need to get in through on Spurs' goal. We just have no answer for it, do we? Bournemouth, 17 shots so far. I said 19. There's still time, but Tottenham now look like we almost look like we're hanging on. The ball is played over the top. Spence gets there first, does he? He does. Good defending by Spence in the end. It was, God, he had to make that. He had to make that tackle. Here's Maddison. Twisting, turning, trying to find someone to pass to. Someone needs to make a move here. He's had to go back to the centre halves. Pro WWE, I don't know what all the fuss is about with this bloke. Having said that, I bet he scores now. I've said that. And there's a tackle in by on Cook on Son. So there's 2.5 minutes for somebody to find a winner. Can Tottenham sneak 3 points out this game? Where's my mate Plasma? Keeps telling me that Solanke's brilliant. Not from what I've seen. Cook heads the ball forward. Udogie heads it back. Cook wins it again, and it's gone out for a throw into Tottenham down by the halfway line. I just think his general play looks terrible. 2 is a fair result. Based on what? What, a penalty and a fluke? What are we doing? Here's Maddison on the left-hand side, and the ball's gone out for a throw into Tottenham. Less than 2 minutes to find a winner. At the moment, it looks like yet another home game we've not been able to win. Here's Vicario, clears it forward, but Bournemouth win the ball. Sarr's going to win it back, is he? No, he's lost it, but now Odeberg can win it back. Here's Jed Spence driving forward. Can Tottenham steal this in the last minute? Jed Spence has slipped over. Oh, my gosh. And now Bournemouth have a chance with, I think that's Brooks. And now Bournemouth play the ball out. It's a throw into Tottenham. There's a minute left. Oh, my gosh. Oh, just 1 minute left. Just put us out of misery. Sack this manager, please, and put us out of misery. Bournemouth in the last minute are now driving forward. They've got one-on-one with Danso, who's done well. Danso did really well. That was so important. He got that touch. And now Van der Ven driving forward. He's lost the ball, but it goes out for a throw into Tottenham in the left-back area. Oh, it's awful, isn't it? Here's Sonny. There's 30 seconds left. Sonny, oh, he nearly gave the ball away. Bergvall now have a chance. Can we scrape something here out of nothing? Can we get a smash and grab? The ball goes down the line to Bergvall. Twisting, turning, lays the ball back. Saar plays it into Maddison. Maddison dinks one way, then the other, then has a shot, blocked. And now Bournemouth have got a free kick. But the ref's going to blow the whistle. It's 2-2. Sack this awful, awful, awful manager. Please, please sack this pile of shit manager. This can't be real. This can't be real that fans want him kept. We are atrocious. Rebuilding what? Rebuild what, JJ88? This is a stupid word said by silly people. What rebuild? He's been here 2 years. Mate, Wayne, I know. I'm embarrassed that this is my club now. I'm embarrassed. I'm absolutely embarrassed that this is my club. A lucky cross that deflected in and a penalty. He's got to go. Reezy, I'm going to ask you nicely, please don't come back to my channel. I'm bored of you now. Did you not watch that? Are you not watching how shit we are? I'll challenge any Spurs YouTuber right now across the internet. Come on. By the way, I asked Ben and Sim to come on. Neither will. Neither will. Neither will come on and have a chat with me, even though they say it. Dan, we've got to be the luckiest. Andrew's the luckiest manager in world football, isn't he?
Mate, how we just got away with that, I don't know. But do you know what? 2-2, we said it'll all be a draw anyway.
Yeah.
I think he made the right subs when he did. I like the fact that he did make subs at half-time and on 60 minutes, so there was a chance that the players who came on could actually make a difference. So for me, a bit of credit where credit is due. But Maddison coming on, I think we straight away look like a slightly different team. I won't say a fully different team, but a slightly different team. When we went 2-0 down, I thought, yep, done, dusted. I mean, Saar, you can really get a more lucky goal if you cried with such an awful cross. And the penalty, what was their goalkeeper doing? But at the end of the day, 2-2. It's what most of us said. Like, it'd be a draw. But very lucky.
Do you know what makes me laugh is the moment Maddison comes on, he starts finding gaps and through balls. It's not a coincidence, is it? No. I just don't know. I don't know what more people need to see. I just don't know what more people need to see. The players must hate this. We give away chances for fun.
I mean, people are all going to be saying now it
terrible.
Was character, charisma, whatever you want to call it, that we came back. No, that was luck. Pure luck. One pure luck chance, and it's nice to have a bit of luck being Spurs supporter. We don't usually get it. So at the end of the day, I don't care how it goes in the back of the net, whether it's luck, whether it's good, whether it's skill, I couldn't care less. Just put it in the back of the net. That's got to be one of the worst crosses ever with the luckiest goal ever. And their goalkeeper, if they was doing better finishing as well, would have already been 3-4-0 down. But it's 2-2 at the end of the day, and sure. It's a draw.
Listen, a draw's a draw. It means nothing in the grand scheme of things. I'm more worried about the performance again. I'm more worried about nothing is changing. And we said, Dan, it doesn't matter which players play, right? All of our best players have played today, and it's awful. It's just so hard to watch.
It's painful.
It's so hard to watch.
It's painful. It is painful. I mean, the only thing that's even made us look half decent on is the fact that we came back from 2-0. I mean, what was it? 11 games this. Well, we were 2-0 down. We came back.
Were we 2-0 down? Yeah, we were. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. And, I normally think we're just shit. So yeah. Just
And
hate
it said out of the 11 games that we have been like down at half time, we have lost 10 and we have won 1. Yeah, we got a draw out of it. Like I said, draw's a draw. I'd deal with that. If you'd said that to me at the start of the game, like you and others and that, I'd said I'd taken the draw with that because Bournemouth have been very good.
Sorry,
we were
quickly,
just bloody lucky, mate.
All of our best players have not played today. Who's not played for Tottenham today?
I don't know. That was our pretty much solid team out there, wasn't it?
Van Romero have played. Adogi, Spence and Porro have played. Vicario in goal. Solanke, Stun, Odeberg, Johnson. Kulu's the only one.
Yeah, that's pretty much
Kulu's
been
the
a full
only
team.
one.
That was the full team. That was a full squad, basically, bar maybe 2 players. That was a full squad.
I'm embarrassed. I'm truly,
I don't get the
truly
comment. I don't get the comment. I must admit, I don't get it. That was pretty much bar 2 players, a full squad.
I just don't get it. Let me get a couple of super chats in, Dan. Video Complete has said, I can't believe we sacked Conte to watch this. Do you know what? I was all up for sacking Conte, but this manager's football is a million times worse. Thank you, Video Complete. I appreciate you. Daniel Levy said tickets for concerts and Skywalk are available. Of course they are. They're always available, mate. And the Assassinator said, more than anything, this showed me Iriola is not the answer. What? Why? I thought Bournemouth played well. Why? What would... I don't understand that comment at all, Dad. Do you?
I think the only thing that showed for me today was Bournemouth's finishing today was poor. The rest of it, bar maybe 5 minutes or here or there, they had complete control of the game. I mean, the amount of shots they got on us on target, if it weren't for Vicario earlier on in the game, would have been absolutely cooked. If they would have been better finishing today, that was their letdown. Like a couple of clubs have been against us this season. I think it's like what we said the other day when we were having a debate about striker, this and that, yeah? There ain't many good finishers, really, strikers, out-and-out strikers, around at the moment, overall, in my opinion.
Agreed.
And it does show in certain games like this, like when we've had games against Man U where we've destroyed them, but they've had many an open chance. Games we've had in Europe and that, I think we have been saved quite a few times by the fact that there are very, very few good finishers out there. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to complain about it. It's to our advantage. Their finishing today was not up to standard.
Mate, when you think about it, today they've got the offside goal. They've hit the post. Vicario's made 4 or 5 really good saves again. They've scored 2. I mean, I've never ever known a team concede so many chances every game. Today was only 17. Only the 17 at home today.
I was 3 off.
It's amazing. It's amazing how many chances we give away. Even at the end there, no one in a Spurs shirt can put their foot on the ball and say, slow down. It's just back. It's
kamikaze. It's something I said on the WhatsApp earlier, like obviously in the group and that. Straight away with Bournemouth and with other teams, you can see there's a plan. There's some sort of style, like, right, if this moment happens, we do that. If this moment happens, we do this. If that moment goes to that, we then do that. Whether you want to call it a plan A, B, C, whatever. No, you've got your plan for your moments, which you need in a game of football. You can't just play one way, basically, unless it's just totally going in your favour. You need to have plans for the moments on the pitch of how it's going. And every sort of team seems to have a plan. Mm-hmm. Okay, I suppose you could say we've got a plan, but sure as hell, it don't look like it. It just looks like we play to the moment, basically. It just... But there's no organisation.
We've heard this whole time. Everyone said, but it was the worst injury crisis. These players are all back and we look dreadful. And it's not that some of them are just finding their feet again. It's... We're wide open. I mean, can you imagine proper football managers of the past? They'd be turning in their grave watching how bad. Look, Bournemouth today. Again, we said, didn't we? Their left side would have a field day.
Yep. And
their left side, everything went down Porro's side. We can't defend there.
The only time that actually settled down was for the last 6 minutes, obviously including extra time and out, or last 10 minutes when Spence went out on the right. And then blatantly, you can see how much of a dominant defender he is compared to Porro or Udogie put together. Moments went back on that side. He got the ball, took it round his man, got rid of it. About 3 times I see him do that. Whereas Porro in the whole game, I don't think I saw him do it once. I think I saw him get in front of a shot or two. And again, we got caught out because of the inverted wing-back problem. Johnson just being what he is what he is, just deal with it sort of thing. Loses the ball, stands there, does nothing. Porro's already inverted in the middle. I mean, how far did that fella run down there with a clean, open pitch?
Yeah.
He wouldn't have even had to be fast to do that. He had so much bloody space and time to do it, he could have probably jogged it and pulled that off.
I agree. Bill, I completely agree with this. I don't think they want to play for him. You say it's half. I don't think they enjoy this style of football. It is absolute kamikaze football. And the thing is, the Super Cow, when you're saying we don't have the skill level to play that way, no teams play that way. You look at the clubs with the best players in the world. None of them play like this. Just because you've got the greatest players doesn't mean you don't play kamikaze. Sonny said apparently it's a matter of confidence.
Do one, mate, will you? Seriously. Son. I mean, it's just
tactical now saved the game. These people are ridiculous.
Look, this is what I think some people just do not get, or they don't want to get it. I know there's different things that some things you understand, some things you just get it. Whatever. I just think a lot of supporters just don't even get the actual tactical side of football, the depth of it. They're just watching the football. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Some people just watch football for football. Me, I'm more of a person that I start picking apart the tactics and stuff like that. And you can just blatantly see that team, no team has ever won anything like a league and that without having a solid, sorted defence. And our defence just looks like it's all over the place due to the system, due to the tactics. For me, if there's one thing I build up in any team I would ever make, it would be straight away defence. I concentrate on the goals and the striker later. I want my goalkeeper, I want my defence. And our defence just looks all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, look, welcome, Corey. And by the way, I'm only going to go for another 10 minutes, guys, purely because I've after the 24-hour stream, I've said I'm not doing the Spurs review and I don't want to just go for ages and ages because...
Don't blame me.
Yeah. But, Guy, Corey, I mean, but we said it there. We've got away with the draw, but Corey, yet another, trying to think of the word, inept tactical performance, a shambolic set, a shambolically structured team. I don't even know
how many times in a season can you say it? How many more times can you say it? I feel like just getting a dictaphone and just sitting here with them. Just press the button, press number 1 for inept tactics, press number 2 for shit tactics, and press number 3 for poor substitutions or wrong lineup. I have to agree with Dan there. Porro and Udogie don't even cut it as close to as what Spence is, and he's just showing that every manager that's been and's not giving him a chance, he's showing him up now, isn't he? Really, half of these players I feel like they've down tools. It's nice to see Romero come back, but almost looking like a complete slouch in the first 5 minutes of that game. Seeing Van der Ven come back, that's nice. I mean, there's caveats to the game. We saw a lot of the players come back from injury, but they're not, they're not match sharp yet. Vicario again bailing us out from our shite defence. So it's so easy and predictable to play against Tottenham. All you need to do is ping a ball over the left or the right-hand side, forget about the middle, and put someone with pace to run into that area, and you've killed our game.
And that's when nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed in nearly 2 years with this manager, and yet people still can't see it. They're still sitting on their hands, rose-tinted glasses on, singing la 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 la. Just rocking backwards and forwards.
The thing is, though, I mean, like today, you've got your best striker. Apparently, I think I've said it. I've said it for ages, guys. I don't know what when Solanke's back, we'll be able to hold the ball up. Will we?
I I didn't rate Slanky at all. He's had one good season in how many years being a professional now?
That's
8,
what I've said.
9?
But what you get is you get fans like this. I'll pick on him. I don't care. You get fans like this. So Sankey can only do so much. What, like control of football that he failed to do for 90 minutes today? What do you mean? You're not even talking about the service. I'm talking about his all-round play. How many times the ball go into Solanke, they take it off him like candy from a baby. Solanke's back, Vicario's back, your 2 centre-backs are back, Porro, Spence, Adogi, Bergvall, Maddison, Sarr, Basuma. Everyone's fit other than Kulu. Please, everyone in the chat, it's the tactics. Sing it with me. Tactics.
And the manager. That's the chorus. The manager is there in the chorus, isn't he?
It is the tactics, and how some people just don't see this. I don't understand. I don't get it, let alone understand it. I don't even get it. How some people just cannot see that no other good manager or even okay manager would use these sort of overall tactics.
Don't even play like that man versus fat, bro.
For me, this is all quite simple. I don't know how everyone else sees it, but if he would just sort out that, I keep repeating it, if he would just sort out that inverted wing-back crap and sit back that little bit deeper, I think that sorts out 25% of our problems.
Yeah.
I really do. I think it is that bloody simple.
Football is a very black and white game, isn't it? It's
no.
I feel like it is. Football is very black and white. You've got your 2 banks of forward and 2 up top. That's how football used to be for years.
Football ain't black and white, not at all. No way. There's so much more depth to it, so much more things you want a certain player doing at 3 different moments on the pitch and that. Football ain't black and white. But
I feel like
just drop that defence and those inverted wing backs, I don't even think it'd change his game that much, if I'm going to tell the truth.
Dropping 5 yards back.
I think that would actually sort out 20% of our problems. I really
do you want to know something really bad with this match? I actually fell asleep at half time, woke up with 20 minutes to go. So I was like that in the chair.
Do you know the worrying thing? Dan, I truly believe, I don't want to put a percentage on it, but I truly believe if we stopped, and he hasn't for 2 years, by the way, so I don't expect it to, if he sorts out this issue of inverting Porro into the midfield and having no right back so that every team on planet Earth exposes us down the left, 33% of our problems would go away. Because everything's Semenyo, I didn't even think played brilliantly today, but Semenyo, Kirkers and Evan Nilsson realised very quickly, if we pull to the left, if we pull to the left-hand side, Porro's position, we're going to get joy. And the goal perfectly summed it up. Everyone going, I heard today, I'm seeing in WhatsApp groups, the goal wasn't on Ange. It was a poor pass from Porro. Why is Porro in midfield in the first place?
It was
exactly
why? It was Johnson who lost the ball. Johnson lost the ball and then just looked at it. Porro couldn't even get to, I mean, forget the pass off of Porro to Johnson. Yeah, Johnson lost that ball with pure poor control, basically.
And then he didn't want to track back.
No, and Porro couldn't have even got back to that if he had wanted to. About the only one that could have possibly got back to that was Van der Ven, for God's sake, and then he'd have been on the bloody hospital again. And it just went from there. It's Savva, you have just basically repeated what I have just said, and that is the fact of the main problem is the inverted wing-back crap and the defence being high up. If we would just stop that shit, it is 20, 33%, 25%, whatever you want to say, yeah? Let's just say 25% for the sake of the moment. I do think that is a massive part of our problems solved. And then he's got other things that we can focus on. But that is where it was happening all last season. Down the wings, both times, because both were inverted or whatever. And it just hasn't changed. It's exactly the same. The only thing we're not copying as much this season is ball straight over the top through the middle.
Yeah.
But down the flanks, it's been 100% the same for me, in my opinion.
Every time. I mean, do you know what? Do you know what makes me laugh, right? Do you know what makes me laugh is when I watch Spurs in midfield, I watch our midfielders when they get the ball. And Bergvall, again, Perchy summed this up brilliantly last week. He's another one of those players that's mastered the art of looking busy without really doing anything. You know, he's kind of like, he's in the battles. He's on the ball. He's trying to drive forward, but nothing really ever happens. It's kind of, I don't know. It just, guys, why I'm losing the love for Tottenham right now. I am. I don't care if you call me a bad fan. I've lost.
I watch now because it's my club.
Yeah.
I can't change my club.
No, the phrase you're looking for, is, again, I say it, you haven't got to like something or someone to love it. You haven't got to like it.
Sure.
And my prime example for that is a teenage daughter I had over the years. I did not like her completely for about 3 years, but I still loved her. I would still do everything for her, but I did not like her. And she bloody knows it as well. And Tottenham are exactly the same in that aspect. It's the only sort of thing I can relate to in that aspect of how much you do love your club, but you don't bloody like it. You don't have to like to love as such. And that's where you just ride the pain, basically. And that is exactly what we do. Loving Spurs, being Spurs supporters. We don't bloody like it.
Jason, by the way, when you're saying, listen, I think it was it was a penalty. It was soft. Yeah. I think it was very lucky because for me, I thought when the ball went through, I thought, well, Kepa's got no need to come for that. He's gone so wide left. Thought he's not going to come. It was a penalty, but my anti-Ange argument has got nothing to do with whether a penalty's been given or not. Jason, scraping a draw and winning a penalty doesn't change anything. Unfortunately, the problem we've got with people like you is you're delusional. You're not watching the same thing the rest of us are. If you are, anybody in the chat right now, please let me know in the chat. I want a yes or a no. Do you want Ange at Spurs? Yes or no? No other words. Just give me a one-word answer, please. Yes or no. Whilst you're at it, please smash the subscribe button. We're now 150 away from 17,000. The link is pinned. Big up to a user who has said, we have an okay rally car, but shit driver. Agreed. I think we've got a decent squad with a horrible, if you like it, a decent car with a horrible driver at the wheel. Big up to you, a user. Can't agree more. Sanctuary7 said, Iriola is my top choice for the summer. Yeah, that super chat before saying this proves Iriola isn't the guy. What? What? Like, what? Big up to you, Sanctuary7. AJ that said, he's brought his Scottish and Japanese tactics to the EPL and it doesn't work. Fact. AJ, been saying this for a year and a half. That Dan E and I said in the 10-game period where we hadn't even lost a game under Ange, we said, this won't work long term. It's not sustainable and everyone will figure it out. That's what's happened. Big up to Daniel Levy, who said, I can't believe I just said that. Don't clip that. Don't clip it. Let's not exaggerate one result. Tottenham is the pillar to the community. Taking a piss. Stay with us as we believe in you, and one day we will challenge. Big up, Daniel. Thank you very much for that.
I've got a caveat to the penalty in a minute once you've done your super chats.
Yeah, sure. No worries. I've finished super chats just to say, guys, if you would subscribe, that'd be amazing. If we can get closer to at least 16,900, that would be great. Here's the link. It is pinned. Thank you very much. Go on, Corey, because we're going to end in 5 minutes.
In the mind of a goalkeeper, you've had a ball played through. Your defenders are stood watching. You've got to come out, make yourself look big, but goddamn, make contact with the ball. Otherwise, that is a penalty all day long. And I can't see how people are saying it's not a penalty. The guy didn't touch the ball. He made contact with Sonny. Regardless if he planted his leg there or not, you've still, in the eyes of the rules of football, you have taken that player out.
It was soft, right, Corey?
It's soft, but any contact, you best, the idea of the goalkeeper is you best make sure you get that down ball or it's a penalty, regardless.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
You could come out and fart a whimper over a player and it would be a penalty, you know? I mean, Kepa had to do something. Yeah, it was soft, but Kepa had to do something there because his defender was caught napping and the ball's come through. Sonny can shift that weight and put that ball into the net if he wanted to, but both parts of it are Sonny planted his leg for the penalty. Kepa should have made contact with the ball. It wouldn't have been a penalty. So technically, Kepa's tried to do the right thing, but he's conceded the penalty with it being soft.
But if you want to give a bit of credit,
so far there's one yes.
You want to give a bit of credit to Son. He read that very well and went for the penalty. Yeah, so credit on Son's side. He played that as a professional.
Looking for the contact.
Exactly. And where I've played in goal myself, that is one thing okay, it was very different back then. You could get away with a bit of stuff. But these days,
20 years ago, you could clatter people.
Yeah, exactly. You could kick them off the ball, basically. But these days, you even make contact with your little finger. That's a penalty. And it was very soft because it was lame as the contact, but there was contact there. Son played for it. Well played by Son for reading it and going for it. And I actually think he took the penalty with a bit of confidence as well. But
that was cheeky. But I mean, at the end of the day,
it was one that when Son came on, just out of question, do you think he was actually a bit better today than what he has been over the past few months?
I know he had one dangerous moment. I thought he had one dangerous moment. How many times does he drive forward and defenders are just taking the ball off him as though me or you were running at him, Dan? Like the number of times Cook just put his foot there and went, "No, you're not going past." Years gone by, Sonny would go, gone.
I agree.
2-3 touches around the player and he's in goal.
But the reason I'm asking that is because how many people today, I think, is you're going to see a lot show up, say, Son ain't done. There you go. Look, he's on it. And that's why
he rolled a penalty in. He got the penalty and rolled it in. I mean, I'm just saying, it's just, I'm glad for a draw. This is the first draw I've seen in, 14 to 18 games with Tottenham. At least it isn't a loss, but that is no better than what we've been playing the whole season, even with our better players in or out. It's just fast.
Big up, Dan. Just so you know, happy for you to be here. I am ending the show in like 2 minutes, just so you know. But welcome to the show. Dan, I've asked a question in the chat. Who would like Ange? So far, I've seen 2 yeses. 3 with this troll. So far, we've seen 2 yeses from Spurs fans. Dan, another game, exactly the same. Quickly give us your thoughts in a minute because I am ending the show.
My thoughts?
Yes, please.
Yeah, well, it was just rubbish, weren't it? Absolute rubbish. Let's be real here. Like, we got the players back now, haven't we? You know? What's the excuse today? Is it the sun? Is it the sunny weather today? What is it?
The grass was too long. The ball was too round. The goals were too small for us to shoot at. Pitch was too narrow. The corner flags weren't in the ground. I don't know.
Dan, you better sort this out, Danny. Danny, I expect you to sort this sort of thing out immediately.
What's that? Sorry, I wasn't.
Look at the screen. You better sort this out immediately. Beth.
That's it. That's it, Beth.
You can just hear.
Yeah.
It's that evil cackle.
Oh gosh, sorry, Dan. Let's go. We'll go for another 5 minutes. I'll go till 25 past. Go on.
Yeah. So basically, Bournemouth, they were a good side, aren't they? It looked so easy for them today. They didn't even come out of third gear, and they should have won. They should have won that game. The chances they had. You watch the game, you look at the stats. They were so much better than us, and again, we just didn't. What are we doing? What are we trying to do? And it's just so painful, isn't it? Having to watch this week in, week out. It doesn't give us any inspiration for Thursday when we play AZ. And it's just so painful. And when's it going to end with this guy? When is he going to get sacked? This is it. We can't be every week, every game we're watching the same stuff. Nothing's getting better. The players are back, as I said. You're looking at us and you're thinking, what are we trying to do? No idea, no plan. It's finished.
When it's finished,
this team is finished.
We'll beat Alkmaar as well. You do know that.
Yeah,
right?
I think we'll probably will. Yeah.
Alkmaar are not great. This is not a. By the way, I know we lost to them. This is not a good Alkmaar team. We will rally and we will do just enough to go through, and everyone will go see. And just got you in the quarters of the. I would get rid of it tonight.
Don't be fooled. Anyone, don't be fooled by that result. But even if we get past them on Thursday, we are not a good team under Ange. It's gone on for far too long, and we're just waiting for him to get sacked.
Yeah,
I'm not winning last night at the stream with that horse that's broken its leg at the race. We're waiting for the guy to come on the shotgun and shoot him, aren't we?
And the last
he's there on the floor.
The last bit I'll say on that is I don't agree with you, Savva, on the words of "we will." I'll change that to "we can," but will we? I honestly am not confident that we will go and beat them, but I know we can. But being Spurs, I also know we can screw that up even more and go out as well. I don't think it's so set that we will beat AZ at home because, again, I don't think we look any more different at home than we do away.
I agree with you, Dan. I totally agree. It's not a given. We're shocking. We could go out easily.
I agree.
You know,
I've started a poll, by the way. I've put it in a poll. Can I get 500 votes in that poll in the next 3 minutes before we end the show? It's simple. Should Ange be sacked tonight? Yes or no? At the moment, 14% have said no. You know, when you just think, like, this is, like, Dan list, right? What makes me laugh about this is somebody in the chat during the second half said, we've dominated this second half. And you know, when you're like, dominated, they've hit the post. Vicario's tipped one over the bar. They've had an offside goal. They've scored. And we're talking about dominating because we've had a cross shot go in and a penalty.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there in this side at all. They're giving up playing under this manager. They ain't got a clue. We just look shocking. Oh, guys, that was it's a laugh. You're watching it and you're just having a laugh how easy it was. Bournemouth could open us up time and time again. How many shots did they have on our goal? 18 shots? Something like that?
Just 17 today. We're getting better. We're getting better. See, when Romero's back, we only concede 17 instead of 20. So we're getting better.
And the performance of some of the players, how they're giving the ball away. They couldn't hold onto the ball, gifting chances away.
I gotta say something though. Basuma actually had an alright game.
No, he didn't. He's giving the ball away.
All of them did, but at least he gave it away the least in that sense.
And that forward line we have, is unbelievably bad. All of them. Solanke today, it was an awful performance. What did he do?
I had a good first 15, 20 minutes and went quiet.
Do you think? I don't think anyone played well.
I think
nobody comes out of that game.
Vicario again.
Vicario had his mare moment, as he always does. But he's genuinely a very reliable player.
Yeah, he done
okay. Vicario is just what he's good at. He's very good at. What he's poor at, he's very poor at, sort of thing. There's no real in betweener, is how I look at Vicario. But I think he had a pretty solid game overall. 7 out of 10 easy.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you the goalie. The goalie, yeah.
Game.
Yeah.
I thought Basuma wasn't playing that bad. He was playing not great, but I didn't think he was bad as Bentancur, for God's sake. I thought Bentancur was shocking. I thought Basuma was actually getting about all right and getting the ball forward. Porro, shocker of a game. Solanke, just...
Johnson.
Call him so wanky, more like it.
Johnson, why is he even on that bloody pitch?
Disgusting.
The only things I saw positive off of Odegaard is, again, I do think you can see there's a player there on his feet, but I have not seen anything with a pass or a cross or anything.
I'm
just trying to be positive. You can see...
He took on a few players today, man.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's good, far from it. I'm just saying you can see there is ball control on his feet, considering if you want to pair it to Johnson or someone else we've got out there. But I don't think there's much else with him with the crossing and passing.
Now, how did we get away with a point in that game?
No idea.
That was fluky.
No idea. But guys, I do need to end the show. I'm actually popping out, so I do need to end the show. But look, people like Reezy are brilliant. A new manager will need a bedding in period. It's called a new manager bounce. By the way, what bedding in period has David Moyes needed at Everton?
Not much.
He's gone in there. He's been brilliant.
He knows the club inside and out as well, for his time there. So he knows what the Everton fans are expecting. So, I would take him at Tottenham now. Come on down, sir.
Oh, mate, I'm at the stage where if someone said to me, would you have Allardyce for the rest of the season?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. I'd rather see that pragmatic, boring style and scraping wins with Allardyce than watching any more of this absolute dross.
Yeah, I agree.
So what's the Anne's excuses today?
Sorry, guys. The excuses will be the same thing. The excuse will be they've just come back from injury. We've got it all figured out. Whatever happens, there's an excuse. Look, I do need to end the show. I do want to say thank you very much to Dan List, to Danny, to Corey. Big up James Flower came on. Nick came on as well. Mr. Box Office came on. Thank you very much to absolutely everyone. Thank you for your likes and your subs and your super chats. Take care. There is no Spurs review tonight. There is no Spurs review. I am out tonight. I needed a break from YouTube. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. where we can have Reezy and Matt will be coming in. There he is, right on cue. Is a draw against a high-flying Bournemouth really that bad? High-flying Bournemouth that have lost 3 of their last 4. They've lost 3 of their last 4. That's not high-flying. Cheers, everyone. Take care. And as always, Levy out, Enoch out, Lang out, Mun out, more than anyone, Ange out.